Twirl, show it to me for the one time. ID back. I respect that. Listen, ceasefire early. I respect that. See what your opponent's about, and you already know what we're about. We're about that map hunt straight away and already to the corner.
Spending the burst offensively to start off. Coolsville, no fear in their heart. Whoa! That was crazy. The JD having very little hit stun, and the close slash is gonna have a lot leading to an automatic burst rate with holding back. Coolsville, he's starting us off strong.
3 quick reads is all it takes. BSU makes you panic. You see that universe pop up, and you'll do anything to get out of it. Respect as we find another BSU in the corner.
Oh my god, and another. That was crazy. Trying to bait out a deflection or something there. No super needed. We're just gonna end up in the pile bunker. Way swaggier that way. I agree, Coolsville.
That second round was like the most prototypical. If I was going to explain Slayer's gameplay to someone, I would send them that second round. He makes one good read, he gets you to the corner, gets into a weird like grappler-esque situation, and the second you're thinking about throw, he kicks your head off. Like that is like the most Slayer round possible.
See, no, for sure. Me personally though, I'm gonna explain it with hate in my heart. Like, yo, you know Slayer? Okay, let me tell you what he does. Here's what Slayer does. He has unreactable 50-50s, half-screen command grabs, 80% one-hit combo starters. Like, it's gonna...
Hey, listen, I respect that. Everybody has their character that they're like, this son of a bitch. It's, it's like that. It's like that. On to the next one, though. We'll see if Coolsville is able to keep that type of momentum up. So far, it's looking like they will. 2H into the counter hit, forces the burst, as well as getting the air-to-air, so we're stuck in the corner again.
Spending that wild assault, and whoa, Scissors thought the blood-sucking universe was coming, but Coolsville getting a close latch instead. Now we're back in that corner.
Yeah, and you can see those 2 early command throws that we landed are the seed is planted already, doing such a good job of being able to cash out into it. These strike throw situations are just a little too messy so far for Scissors.
Good block and good reaction. Wait a minute, Coolsville, you got the juice, my friend.
Yeah, you stealing turns? Nah.
Nice overhead there on the Fujin, but it's not gonna matter. The backdash.
Good with the chest press, beautiful stuff. Resets it into the guard crush straight away with the wild assault. A seemingly infinite block string that Anji finally gets out of. Scissors with great routing to get the side swap and should be able to secure a wall break here as we get that hop into the super.
Yeah, this is gonna do a lot for Scissors. Slayer has no true reverse, so we have YRC if you want to use tension that way. Otherwise, you gotta have to hold all this pressure. Nice! Overhead there.
Uh-oh. Oh no! As soon as you see it happen, it's like oh, the car accident. You can see it happening and you can't look away. The second the map a hunch hits, Scissors is like, well, I'm not holding this. I had to go for it.
I love that little half second of mental gymnastics there, where it's like, you know, oh, I'm gonna hold down back. Oh, I see you're holding that back. I'm not gonna burst that. The tiniest of micro walks forward into block again. It's unreactable. You're bursting every time. I know I am.
Oh yeah, no. If you do something like that, get that big connection into an RC, and then you're blocking, and then you stand up, I'd just assume you've committed. So that's a massive way to be able to get bursts out of people. That is definitely extremely strong, as we've gotten 2 games quick for Coolsville here.
Yeah, definitely dandy over here. Name's Coolsville, and you have this much dandyism. That might just be Slayer on the sticks.
Actually, I was gonna say, that's definitely the type of energy we're bringing here. Mapple Hunch gets the hit one more time, puts out of the corners. The fan actually stops the dash.
Nice tap, does converting off of it with some tension here. Overhead to break the wall. Now we're seeing a reset to neutral positive bonus, and there's that spin we were talking about right before our best energy.
Finally getting that round on the board here and being able to hold on to the burst in the process too. Scissors. We've already seen one incredible reverse 3-0. Maybe this Anji's gonna be able to bring some of that for us.
We are fishing for that spin counter a lot. Kind of like it though. Backdash. Does a chest press? And it's the close slash hit as well. Scissors is a ton of damage.
Dashed again, but didn't quite dash far enough for the cross up there. A little bit of chip, but that's an easy punish from there. Obviously, close slash has plenty of meter to be able to follow through. Forces the burst now. It dashes into the map hunt. What spacing?
Your life is on the line, and Scissors has to play like they have no fear in their heart. And the throw, backing it up with the Roman cancel in case we fail. Scissors not going down without a fight. We're putting up one, that's for sure. 1-2 Coolsville. Cooling it down a little bit. You know, we have a cooldown period. But
listen, Scissors is doing all the right things to be able to get back into this one. Not leaning too much into the aggressive options with the twirl. I feel like just peppering everything in the exact right amount and making better, I guess, uses of their turns. Because after being able to try and go for the turn steal with the fan and things like that, we've already seen that Coolsville very clearly has the reactions and has the matchup knowledge for those things. So you can't go for any of the weird fake stuff.
Short close slash to catch the air hit.
Fall through there. Okay, and sending the tweet actually works out beautifully. Stops out the dash and 2K 2D. It feels like when Anji plays enough good defense, Slayer gets a little desperate and tries to make a big read. That's where our offensive holds are coming.
Nice. Nagiha putting in the work we all know and sometimes may not even love. Cross up. Nice block there with the ID.
That does pop the trunk on him, gets the throw one more time. Pressure continues in the corner, misses out on something there, and has plenty of meter, but unfortunately, it's still alive. You're still alive.
I was so scared that was gonna kill Proxy. You have no idea, but Anji has high amounts of guts. We have high reaction times, reacting to the dasher with the throw. Scissors is really putting pedal to the metal here.
Huge shouts, by the way. Air Claws as well as Guts Big Butts both coming through with the subs as we go through the tournament. Thank you very much again for the support of the channel. Thank you so much, y'all. They're on though. Tries to steal the turn with the fan again. Every single fan though has been immediately jumped. But just like that, winning the footsies and getting the wall break back in control.
Hard knockdown, refreshing those resources. Definitely a favorable position here for the Scissors. And Coolsville is trying to make something happen. We have pause. We have some tension over here. Yes, I like this. Scissors is playing a little more thoughtful of their spacing. Nice JK there to hit the Master's Hammer. We're gonna convert off of that too. Wait, that combo was ridiculous.
Again and again, I feel like Coolsville, who obviously was winning in the earlier stages for being so aggressive, is just getting caught with their hand in the cookie jar a couple times in a row. Scissors, again, is doing a great job of managing these risks in neutral, kind of handling a lot of the stuff that Coolsville's throwing at them. I feel like we got to go back to that BSU grappler style. Those throws were putting in absolute work.
They 100% were. I worry, though. Scissors, as we see later on in the set, is adopting fuzzy jumping into their defensive rotation. So I wonder if we decide to do this, go back to the BSU offense, how much is it going to work for Coolsville here?
That's a really, really good point. We'll have to see if they can maybe mix in a bit of both. For now, it's just going to be a dash up. Far slash is going to get the connection. Stiff right's going to force the burst here, and it's map hunch. Easily checked with the 2P.
Dies ID back, getting a punish on the pile bunker. That umbrella is wide and it's hitting your head several times over, returning to neutral with the positive bonus here on Scissors end.
When I think was looking for the air to air there, finally get some value on twirl and a Mappa hunch there. You love to see it. It hasn't worked out super well a ton, but finally it finds its mark at the perfect timing now. Set point for Scissors. Another player who their first time having the lead in the set is for the win.
It's gonna go into super Mappa hunch. Look at the damage on that one. It's a good scenario here for Coolsville. And a huge counter hit. We're gonna see another super maybe. Yeah, for sure. Secure the kill. Can't be too sure with all the Anji guts. But now a perfect sending us into game 5 last round burst available on both sides here, Proxy.
Got the throw straight away. Sends tweet, pushes back. 6P in response. Back to the corner with you, he says.
Super here, securing the hard knockdown. And a throw for your troubles. YRC almost, or an attempt to bait it out, I think there was.
Now down to just a pixel. Oh, backdash! Oh, the overhead! So many things happening in the later stage of that. Coolsville pulled out all the stops to try and avoid the swings, but can't quite build enough room to actually get away.
Yeah, no, it's... Oh, man. No, it's gonna be crazy. So, you know, seen him the entire game's lifespan. We've seen MFCR, the untouchable, I want to say, the Leo Whitefang gonna burst on your safe jumps. And we're also wrong because it's A.B.A on the screen.
See if he's able to do some work there. Gets a clean connection on the jump in. Easy follow-up. It's going to be able to stance, unstance, and be able to get back into the jealousy here. So looping that pressure once again.
Dang, that overhead was crazy. And Grandmaster riding the momentum off and securing a perfect off the first round.
Two beautiful stuff. Gets the OTG and secures the cross-up back to mid-screen. This is the perfect situation.
Nice. I like that. Going uninstalling for some of that jealousy gauge back. Gonna split boot wild assault. Not lead. Well, that leads to a fuzzy. That killed. Double perfect.
That was a 3/4 screen super that led into a plus situation into a fuzzy. By the way, A.B.A. By the way. Dude, this character is so messed up. It's actually unbelievable.
That's I'm lost for words. I don't even know what to say about that one. That was crazy.
I can't even make an Uma joke for MFCR because I don't really play. I got nothing. That's not looking good. Whatever it is, listen, we're falling a bit behind, it seems, here as he tries to go for the throw, puts himself in a bad spot. It's going to be an OTG and a transformation.
I find that wild assault slightly messes up the fuzzy that we saw last round of DP clashes, and we cancel and we're doing it again. Wait, third time.
This is the MFCR we know and love. Dashes up against the throw, though. Another tough situation coming through, but MFCR is being much more aggressive with how he's positioning this time.
Nice, I like that burst. I also like that 5H, and maybe... I think Grandmaster was trying to route into 50 meter to try and secure the kill with the super, and to their downfall, MFCR has got the party started.
Oh, and was misspaced to actually try and go for the meaty there. Was trying to go for something to stop the wake-up option. It's not working out, but MFCR has managed to kind of zone in on the fact that GrandmastaJ is throwing everything. Every run-through attempt, every weird stagger, it has been all throws on everything for GrandmastaJ.
Oh, working pretty well. Same thing with these DPs. They are just putting in work.
Once the jealousy's activated, spends the meter once again to get back into that rage. No life to play with here.
Scary situation. YRC baits the DP, and we're not gonna burst on it. It was a 50-50 to see if Grandmaster was going to bait the burst. And MFCR did not bite. This is a Garfield moment. This is a Garfield moment here, Proxy.
You had your burst, Garfield. Oh no. And I can see people lamenting in the chat. They're scared for their points here. Listen, there wasn't enough GrandmastaJ believers that A.B.A is cooking something ridiculous right now.
Hold on, I gotta get in on this point action. I'm booting up right now. It's too late. Never mind. I'll get the next one.
We'll see. I mean, this has been 100% all GrandmastaJ at every single turn here. Even with some flashes of brilliance from MFCR being able to get some momentum, as well as being able to get the burst in moments like that, GrandmastaJ has been able to make a defensive choice just like that and turn it into offense that's been round-ending every time.
Yeah, Definitely riding the momentum of every stray hit, leading into jealousy, just like MFCR is running the momentum off of that stray hit and leading into mix-ups back to back. That was crazy. Jealousy. But in the wild, I saw MFCR. TP's no fear in his heart.
Dancing the 2K, love that too. Spaces it out beautifully here, finally getting around on the board, as well as being able to hold on this burst off of that too.
Oh, scary situation to be in, but MFCR picks the right choice to backdash, avoiding the fuzzy, and we're not going to avoid getting our burst baited. Or our DP baited, rather.
Meter still available. He's gonna use it for the run through. Nice blocks, but again, the vortex is a bit too much. Finally, something happens. Did you live that? No way.
Oh my god. Okay, sliver of health. I respect you not trying to use your deflect shield or try to panic and get your way out of there, but MFCR seems to have caught something and seems to have taken a game as well as we bring it up to 1-2.
Finally starting to bounce back here, doing a better job on offense, better reads in terms of the timings of, honestly, everything is better. Better use of the burst, better timing on the DPs. The offense is finally starting to find its mark, as well as being able to make good choices when we have defensive situations where we don't spend resources to get out of it. Really, everything across the board better for MFCR in Game 3.
Nice start with the round with the throw leading into the back turn. Oh, that was crazy.
Oh no! Okay. Okay. Forced to spend the burst there. Gets the juggles. Great damage as we stick to the wall. This is more like it for MFCR.
A.B.A, no jealousy rage, no jealousy gauge, but we're gonna spam some more tension gauge and try and keep it going in the corner as he fights his way out.
Gets a connection on the legs. It's going to be the overdrive one more time. Chucks the projectile and sends her through the wall. Way to bounce back here. MFCR 3 rounds straight now as we're on the march for the reverse 3-0 right now. But a quick little cross up on a crazy wild assault.
Kara Danzai here. 5H. We're going to save our tension for the post wall break situation, which is pretty good over here for Grandmaster. Nice block! And nice punish there on the overhead.
Doubles up on the low, simple is best. I like that a lot from MFCR. In these situations where you've been going for a lot of crazy stuff and they've been dealing with it, sometimes going back to simplistic stuff is the answer as we get the unstance, get the reversal super, and now MFCR guessing for his life.
Ooh, GrandmastaJ running out of jealousy, rage, and MFCR not running out or spending some tension to capitalize on it.
Okay, we do live this, I believe. Yep, one more chance. Just on the run through, the bravery on that 2P.
The 2P hit backwards. That's gotta be a heartbreaker for MFCR, and we can definitely see it here going for a burst fade, steady the wild assault. We're doing everything in our power here to take GrandmastaJ down.
Punish though, gets the knockdown, gets the transformation. Gotta be careful, or maybe not. Maybe we just turn up the tempo. Maybe we just speed things up. Gets the cross up again.
This is so close here, Proxy. We have the super once again. Burst is available. BRC does not go escape it.
Nice burst on both sides. A huge delay from MFCR. Deflect shield by some room, but a nice whip punish.
Run through working out that time. MFCR and GrandmastaJ's head baits out the deflect shield, gets wild assault instead, and the wall break. Securing the kill with a super. MFCR bringing it up 2-2.
This is extra hard for GrandmastaJ because not only did you spend a ton of mental energy, a ton of that momentum in that game, but MFCR 2 in a row now. The snowball continues to roll. That is a massive momentum killer to lose on that one. This is going to be a very, very difficult game 5 here for GrandmastaJ, I think now.
100%. I saw someone in chat say maybe MFCR lost just to clip farm. I mean, Goku and Umas do clip farm a lot. You know, so you might not be entirely wrong saying that, but game 5 pretty early on. This is a highly competitive set. I cannot wait to see what they got in store for us.
The mood ups in chat are killing me. Overhead works out beautiful. MFCR back to it one more time. Is gonna spend the super, break the wall. 50% life already gone for Grandmaster.
Very strong start from MFCR here. And we're not going for any mix-ups. We're just going for long blocks to build our tension gauge. And the run-up throw! That is such a brave option, and it kind of works out. But GrandmastaJ turns the table.
PRC manages to get out of it, but another throw! GrandmastaJ throws so many of these run-throughs.
Oh, ready for the run through that time. We have just enough jealousy gauge to enter. We're so pleased that we have burst. Maybe we might see it here. We do, and MFCR baits it.
Timing on the burst is just too aggressive. Oh, the RC naturally baits it here. MFCR set point. Finally, this is his first lead of the whole set.
MFCR, GrandmastaJ coming up on the final stretch. We see all the skills are proccing. The end closer, MFCR, can he do it or will GrandmastaJ, the front-running beast, take it?
Yeah, taking that lead, faltering in the end. The finish line gets closer and closer. 100-meter, plenty of jealousy. This could be what you need to take it to the final round. Doesn't spin the bar. He's gonna keep the pressure and blocks the YRC. It's the perfect choice, and it takes us to the final round.
Oh my god. Oh my god, we are here. Final game, final round here. This is pools, by the way.
This is the third match. Guard point stance, nice follow-up. It's gonna actually beat GrandmastaJ to the punch when it comes to the burst here. Resets in the corner now.
And the spacing trap there was so nice for MFCR. We get that positive bonus. Gonna get our burst back to spend it however we choose. We have some tension as well. Spending it on a YRC, on a PRC, excuse me.
Spaced out, knew the 2P was coming. Couple little connections. RC baits the burst, and that will do it. Goku install activation for your boy. Especially with, you know, some system mechanics that were a huge thorn in his side, seeming to get nerfed pretty badly, as well as, you know, him getting access to his new move himself. We might be back in the era of Zato. I kind of hope we are.
I think that's the new move looks nice, the YRC nerfs look nice, but what terrifies me is the Eddie cooldown seeming to be like 4 seconds.
Yeah. Somebody said the Zabubu reveal. I hate that. I'm gonna use that, but I hate that. Jesus.
Nice. And Mistakeneder is going to use the burst pretty early on offensively to keep Insert in the corner. And Insert is going to use the burst early on defensively to try and fight their way out.
Gets to jump away. Managed to avoid the JD as well. Max distance too far to actually get the confirm. But with the JPs and the tap dust, full energy into the sequence here.
Oh, no!
Mistakeneder manages to live, but can't use their meter in time. Oh.
An explosive first round, that's for sure. But Mistakeneder. I'm gonna say mistake. Mistake's even to come back from that mistake of the first round. Trying to correct it by using the deflect shield. But Insert is just putting these stop signs out and about, not letting them keep any room to breathe.
Even there, that was just a really good timing read. Goes for the Dolphin when they expect a pose to go away, because usually you're not going to leave a pose for that long. So being able to beat the Drunkard clean, as well as get the Dolphin into the dash-up throw. As far as timing mix-ups and spacings, I'm loving what I'm seeing from Insert.
Yeah, Insert is definitely playing the matchup right, and the offense, I'm shaking in my boots right now just watching it. I can't imagine being Mistake and having to play against that.
Oh, no. Good Maze are... It's not exactly the worst matchup for my character, but it's still like one of my least favorite things to play against, because I feel like it's the type of character that just kind of... I don't know. I never feel like I'm the one asking questions. I feel like she's beating down my door at all times. I'm like, dude, get away from me. I feel like I'm in The Shining. It's not great.
No, here is a Dolphin. I think that line was something like that. He's off. Rip Eddie. Eddie Gage is almost out. We're gonna spend it on the frog, and there's that 5H we were talking about earlier. The FD break for maximum corner carry. It's looking scary over here.
We said the pitcher blocks the YRC. As you said before, the offensive timing is just ridiculous. Another round going to the Pirate here.
Nice Dolphin here. Charge 6H for the maximum wall break damage. I think 50% proxy. That was ridiculous.
Lee and taps the dust again from max distance, as well as blocking the burst. Again, another beautiful sequence. 2 games straight for insert.
Yeah, that match was 1000% a horror movie. You were kind of on point with that. It was over in like, I'm about to say like 2 minutes, 2 burst baits. The damage is gone. All you see is red on that health bar. I'm terrified.
Listen, that's just how I feel against Mei. It really truly is just the energy. I feel like I'm hiding behind the door and she's breaking it down with an axe, an anchor, whatever it is. Getting away from this character is so ridiculous here, but actually decent initiation at the start. Unfortunately gets 5P straight afterwards. Mistake kind of in a weird spot, especially after the Wild Assault.
Wow, waking up or doing command grab on Oki. We have more attention to spend if we want to cash out later on. That close slash somehow baited the gold burst. We have a ton of meter. Mr. Yamada is on his way. Kill him.
Giovanna-san is more than enough. It was just a 2H to wall stick, so that was basically unscaled. That was crazy.
Nice blocks on the tap dust there. Insert not getting opened up at all. This defense is impeccable.
Not the trade you want to see. Unfortunately, still stuck in the corner, getting destroyed here with no Eddie left over. Has 50 meter to be able to try and protect themselves here. But again, the reads on the YRCs have been too good so far.
There's that 2-8, that adaptation over here from Mistake, using a pose as a wall. It is not gonna matter because Insert's gonna burst bait for the 3rd time and take the set 3-0. You see Mr. Marvelo himself coming back for the final TNS of this patch. Hopefully sticks around for ranked. But we do know we got the Chipp and we got the Mei, the 3rd one tonight. The Dolphins are everywhere. But are they here to stay?
And totsubunger on the other side, who again a known quantity here as far as the Pirates go. Dash up with the 5P. That is a hell of a lot of confidence for the situation. Marvelo flips in with the bonsai and is able to get even more damage off of it after resetting it again.
Got 3K catch in the backdash. Nice block on the overhead there, but we still have another mix-up. You have to block. Nice block once again. And Marvelo keeping the corner.
This is the type of situation that can get way out of hand, though. Mei is made for stuff like this. Giovanna-san gonna come through and break the wall. Marvelo is left on what could be a single guess for how much damage Mei does.
Oh, but Marvelo is going to go with a signature DP and send it all there. Oh my god. The nerves were everywhere there. totsubunger feeling the pressured ops to throw, but Marvelo baits it.
I cannot believe Marvelo 5Ks there. I just, Jesus Christ, dude. Good FD to try and buy yourself some room, but because of the reposition there, actually baits the Alpha Blade, makes it land right at their feet. A very nice way to confirm. It should be way more than enough damage to take the kill is what I would say.
Gamma Blade keeping a plus. Going for the knockdown, setting up that tightrope. Nice block. Whoa, I got hit. What was that? That was so fast. And totsubunger, godlike reactions, and a nice punish hit as well.
Which didn't work out. Oh, off the rope gets the connection. Marvelo able to at least establish a lead into this one here, but a lead is not a lead against this girl.
A very unfortunate drop. The up Dolphin. Wait a second here.
Sick route too. Getting the 5K into the Wild Assault. What a way to convert into the wall.
Marvelo playing neutral, playing back, and totsubunger, no fear in her heart. She is just running at you with the anchor, whether it's that or the Dolphins, attempts to go for the same punish, but Marvelo maneuvers around it.
Up and into the late PRC, cancels early to lock the burst out. Such a smart situation to come through. Dude, covering an unbelievable amount of options in that sequence. totsubunger with a beautiful ending to game 1.
That was an explosive match. I can already tell what kind of set we're going to have just based off that one Alpha Blade punish that totsubunger did. It was ridiculous on the first round.
Start, immediately gets the knockdown with the Dolphin. Runs up and delays a little bit. Maybe was expecting something a little more aggressive there from Marvelo, but just a normal comes through. It does steal the turn back.
Back throw. Running up. The close slash pressure. And the 5H gets the burst bait over here on totsubunger's side. That is a really cool combo, spending the meter to combo into the tightrope. Huge.
Was about to show me something new with the routing here, but instead we're going to see the same old, same old. The killer whale takes the finish. Oh, dude. Chipp's life bar. It's just so fragile.
As there's that attempt to punish again. Marvelo is just choosing to disengage this time. Maybe might not even see it as an option anymore. totsubunger's defense, we're just holding down back. Look at that, risk was built up here. I'm gonna bait another DP.
Back to the same side, off the rope. The representation of the options there are just enough to make things a bit difficult to deal with here, but the dash cancel into the close slash barrage ends up forcing the burst.
Oh my gosh, totsubunger's defense is insane right here. The run up 5P and the throw as well. Okay, MFCR. Go back to him. One touch on both sides, gets the burst bait with the Roman cancel, and Marvelo through the skin of his teeth gets that round.
But the dash up, dude, dash up 2K 2D straight away. I love the aggressive act, counter hit with the 5K, but an IBFD to save ourselves makes a ton of space.
Wow, excellent trade there from Marvelo, getting a combo off of it. Alpha Blades breaking the wall, getting some of these resources back. We're definitely gonna need it.
Tries to secure the air-to-air, went for the jump in, gets the hit twice in a row and resets it with the throw. Dude finds the cross-up, baits the burst, a 2H to kill, and Totsu managed to keep the game on their side 2 games in a row now.
And that is several burst baits. Something about May and these burst baits, there might be some kind of correlation I'm not seeing here. It might be that close slash button we were talking about earlier, Proxy.
You know, there's some characters that have some normals that are pretty good at baiting out bursts. You know how it is. But in the end, it's all up when it comes to totsubunger. The way that she's kind of approaching this, the type of, again, pace she's actually like spacing her offense out at, that's making it so difficult.
DP a brave one, but the option shall be rewarded with tightrope and a burst. Still have 50 tension. We have a mix-up available if we so choose to 6P. Rekka 1 into super. We're gonna opt for the wall break instead.
Same side on the double overhead. Alpha Blade is dealt with. Had a great idea with the JK there. Is doing a really good job of timing on the air-to-airs. As you can see there, stuffs the Alpha Blade.
5P actually goes for the drop to drag totsubunger to the corner, leading to more scary offense. Look at this! Is holding down back, no fear in her heart. She is there and matches in the correct time in between the 2K staggers.
Oh, and again the early burst.
It's scary. We have Wild Assault, we have Burst available if we want to use it to keep our offensive pressure. Now Marvelo going with the super deep burst straight off the Roman cancel. We've been seeing a ton of those here.
Oh, and that time it ends up working out the 6P. Great way to mash there. Listen, Guilty Gear, it always comes back to it, just 6P it. 5-8 to the same side though. Tries to go off the rope and does manage to stop the Dolphin.
Nice. Now, refresh on resources. We'll talk about cross up is going to be massive here. JD for the knockdown. Blocks.
Okay, Tochi's blocking is unreal, actually. I know you were still stuck in this corner, but I gotta give props where they're due. Finally, Marvelo gets the hit of some kind, but it's still not enough to get the kill. Oh no.
Oh my, reacts to the overhead, reacts to the PRC low, and punishes accordingly. Yamada-san, look at this damage proxy!
Oh no, imagine being Chipp. A throw's worth of life left, dashes up with a close slash here. YRC, we just barely build our meter. Now Totsu has something, but it's the command throw. Marvelo finally unsheaths it and it manages to get him on the board.
Oh, okay. What is going on with these reaction times here tonight? Like, I'm stun locked. That was crazy.
I fully don't know. I maybe it's because it's the last one. I feel like the last tournament of the patch and the first tournament of a patch are where people go the hardest because they want to be like the final champion of like the era or whatever. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. It's got to be something because matches have been absolutely ridiculous here. As you can see, Marvelo 5H off the rip, already to the corner.
So for sure, something is in the Kool-Aid, and it is called fighting spirit. Everyone's had a glass full, and Marvelo is going to break this wall, take us to a new area.
Listen, the will to win, as they say. Jumped in with the J8. Not going to work out here. Still chilling. Using the clone after the fast RC. Throwing it back a little bit in terms of pressure here, and that will definitely be enough to kill. Marvelo is going to be able to get hit on the rounds here.
DK, calm, little punish. Not going for the strike this time. Going for the throw. Ooh, scary. Tightrope shenanigans there. I wasn't sure when to press. The 5H to beat the JH. I've never seen that before. Yeah, but Marvelo is making miracles happen with the cleanest 2-2 comeback I have seen thus far. That was so quick.
Yeah, and that's one of those ones where I don't know if we'll see it again because I don't know if you could like script timing that better because that normal is not really made to build things like May's anchor coming through, but it ends up working out as a scary prospect to find yourself in.
Marvelo, yeah, we were talking about that fighting spirit and the will to win as well, and we're seeing it here. Feels like he really just took it up a notch there, and just that set was so fast. We're seeing a lot of new things. We're incorporating more throws. We're doing more tightrope shenanigans, more gamma blade shenanigans.
Okay, here well, commits with the bonsai, 5K into the throw. RC's to go back to the mid screen here. Damage really adding up. This is off of a throw.
Whoa! Running up full screen, trying to get a throw. Greedy little throw there.
Ooh, and then the delayed bonsai there. I love it. I love it. Off the rope one more time. Marvelo, third set in a row. We've come from behind it. We're on set point now. Both of them dash forward and delay, but Totsu the first one to get aggressive.
Yeah, it gets aggressive and gets the burst in turn and escapes the corner to follow up. I beat a 2K2 there. 2K there.
Clean connection. Damage is going to come all the way through. It's definitely enough to kill. Final game, final round in the top 48 qualifier. Marvelo needs to make a move early here, but instead plays it a bit defensive, loses a ton of screen space, and now is stuck to the wall. I feel like you had to ask the question at the beginning of that round.
I think that might have been a Kara Yamada there. We gained just a little bit of meter. And Marvelo's health bar is gone. The burst gauge we still have. And we work. That was crazy. We blocked the bait. We dash canceled. We BRC. We checked everything there. And totsubunger is gonna take it the winner's side, top 48 over Marvelo.
We gotta do it.
Mankind knew that they cannot
Oh my
change
gosh,
society.
oh my gosh.
So instead of
This is probably one of my favorite TNSs, and now we got one of my favorite players to watch, Lasagna Slayer, my beast, with a bar slash 684 to start us off, the overhead as well.
Yeah, definitely putting the hurt down already. Nice little counter poke though. Forces the burst to keep momentum a little too far on the overhead, but that's okay. Sin steals the turn back.
Bar slash. Unfortunately, the big driver does not connect here on SauceQue's side.
Wow. Jump scare, full screen. Reversal timing on the PRC. Both of them spend the meter here. Okay, in the end, ends up with Lasagna Slayer finally hitting the knockdown.
Nice. Got to throw there. 268 meeting, and we forgot about the security cancels. Going into the overhead. Lasagna Slayer taking the first round.
Corner this time though, overhead, finds the mark, purposely resets it and goes for the throw again. Chunks of life coming off here, but the 2P, the Lord's normal, able to bust us out at least for a moment.
That elbow had a lot of faith into it, and look at the reward you get off of it as well. Setting up drone. Oh!
Synchronized swimming on the jump between the two of them here, but SauceQue gets the better of it. Dashing backwards. Maybe he's gonna try and go for the aggressive option here, but the behemoth pushes them into the laser. That was OD.
I like the Lasagna Slayer didn't immediately go for a mix-up. Just jail 2K, and went for the cheekiest little cross of JH we could have seen.
Oh my, what a way to stop sign there. When you see burn it down coming, you feel like you have to make a move at that point. So the choice of the behemoth is just perfection. Lasagna Slayer, first game on the board. If this has told me anything, Lasagna Slayer is going to go up 2-0 and we're going to go down to the wire. That's just the vibe of tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna see the SauceQue potential Game 5 comeback. Two throws in a row, gonna spend some of that stamina gauge. We're gonna eat as well. Are we playing Exer here?
Hey, quick little bite when you can. I respect the snack.
Nice whip punish on the 684 there. Unfortunately, does not pick up off of it.
Quick little 6P again, a quick little snack, and a perfect for SauceQue. Able to get out of the round with max burst still intact as Lasagna Slayer tries to go for the home run swing right off the rip. Unfortunately, gets interrupted by the quick normals from here from Sin.
Nice. Good blocks on the overhead there. Oh, a nice punish. Lasagna Slayer recognizing that SauceQue has no stamina, so therefore you are minus on hit. Oh, cheeky Buzzy up off the white wild assault.
Jump away, gets the poke. I did a nice little fall through there, absolutely dominating the situation now. Finds the legs for the second time, tries to go for the jump out, can't quite escape, but a pixel of life for a chance to get back in.
Ooh, YRC finds the connection here. Good blocks at all three Behemoth Typhoons, and the whip punish with a throw on the 684. Okay, we were wrong. We're not gonna see a 3-0 comeback. I think we're gonna keep going back and forth. I think you might have been right.
Steven, listen, back and forth might be more the vibe for sure. I saw somebody asking in the chat, by the way. Yeah, everybody to answer your question is definitely correct. In the older versions of Guilty Gear, when you used all of your stamina, the way to get it back was you had to eat. So you would purposely end your combos in strings where you would do like a sweep into eating to be able to get your calories back up. So all of his functions of canceling specials into specials were all based off of the gauge like they are now, but you had to eat to regain it.
Now it just gives you a small random buff The white one being the most notable, giving you about 5% meter, could be useful in some situations where you might not have enough for super.
Yeah. It's one of those things where it's like if you get a wall stick in certain situations, there's no reason not to just take a quick bite, but it's not. You're not looking for it, right?
He's spending all the 706H into super. Yo, oh, chat, you're killing me. Come on, guys.
Okay, that's too far. Oh, the DP, but it actually hits on the weird side. The Goldlewis doesn't actually get connected on by the second portion here. Stamina refilling pretty quickly as we get back into it. Tries to commit to the overhead for the second time there.
A.B.A on the DP. There we have burst if we choose to use it, and SauceQue does. Super PRC and a safe jump, as a safe jab as well. Excuse me. Look at this punish here.
You already know the damage pretty easily cuts out of that one. Slayer gets the jump over. Good timing. Behemoth 2K continuing the pressure. Look at the chip. Look at the meter. Everything getting completely vamped out of the sauce here. It's not looking good. Look at the risk gauge.
That did so much damage. We still have some risk left over for this post-wall break situation. What? That JD was so active, and so is the White Wild Assault. The Zanuff Slayer is cooking up something.
I think people sometimes forget about White Wall Assault because it's not quite the it's not the monster that it once was, but still a super effective mid-range jump scare in situations like that. Way to go back to the well on that one, as well as, you know, potentially takes a burst away depending on the situations.
White Wild Assault used to be plus. We really used to like live in that timeline.
Dude, that was, we were playing this game for money. That was a crazy situation.
All right, but looks like we're sticking it out with the Sin. We're gonna keep it pushing, looking for that game 5 here. SauceQue is
right away, low into the throw. Give up the space. It's worth it. It's only level 2 on the security there. You can easily escape the drone. That was everything coming up beautifully for Sauce there. Even spending the burst is a little unfortunate, but you keep your momentum, keep the space in the corner. A beautiful choice as we get through the wall.
Nice combo here. We still have security gauge. We might see it used for drone instead, and we do. You see A.B.A on the DP as well, and some tension. Maybe Skyfish to crush those guts, and the Zanuff Slayer finds himself on set point.
Making Skyfish taking combos was honestly the coolest thing they ever did to Goldlewis. Maybe that's just me though.
No, I agree.
It's just so satisfying to watch him pull that thing. Straight away into the guard crush. Sends the super jump forward. 2 behemoths in a row. All of the security is consumed, and Sauce has to spend the burst.
Nice, confirming into the clean hit. Super there. A lot of damage for just 2 hits. Let's get put in pedal to the middle, and we try to confirm that time. Unfortunately, got a little too antsy.
And though with the amount of security we had, the drone wasn't too big of a factor here. Counter hit. It's in a scary spot. Sauce might be able to bring this down, and definitely does. A round apiece now. Survival point for SauceQue.
Yeah, there's those air typhoons that we saw earlier. Oh, huge hit there. Spending security cancel to make the most of it, but unfortunately we dropped, and SauceQue makes the most of the stamina gauge. The block
I can't watch. These two both stress me out. So both of these blocking against both these characters are WarioWare mini games. It's so crazy to watch both of them have to play defense. It's so ridiculous.
And as the set goes on, it progressively gets faster. What the backside?
Oh, and the quick PRC to get back into the behemoth one more time. A pixel of life. Anything will do it now.
Nice blocks, no punish there. Unfortunately, BRC, we have security gauge, we have wild assault, we have everything in our arsenal, and we're not gonna need to use half of it. Garfield was cooking something, and its name was Lasagna Slayer. That was OD.
Doesn't want to play the matchup here. Is gonna play the Geo.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot he was doing that. Oopsie.
So is this just like, is this like a switch for him, or is this just like for matchups?
So the lore is at Evo, Nitro said you can't play Geo, and Cheryo said nuh-uh. That's it.
That's powerful. I respect that. I hate to see two of my goats arguing, but I respect that a lot. The Geo coming out.
Alright, nice IP on the roundhouse kick. The bar slash hitting the spiral arrow startup, and we're gonna get a combo here off the Twin Sisters.
Breaks the wall, puts us in a terrible spot, a pixel of life, but we do have plenty of resources to fight with. Unfortunately, not a one of them is going to get spent. SYMPHUUKAI is going to come down with the normal and quickly be able to answer.
Nice run up 2D. We're gonna burst the Shave. Really good first one here. We're definitely seeing the matchup unfamiliarity shine right here. Cheryo not really sure how to navigate the neutral teams.
Oh, it seems like we've gotten a pretty decent idea there as we tap the dash macro a couple of times. I like how aggressive we were thinking. Unfortunately there, has to spin the burst. Does manage to get it off at least.
Nice throw. You have a bunch of tension. No follow-up on the Shave trying to bait out a reversal. Yeah, there's that extra tension spent after the throw. Okay, Cheryo. See, guys, Cheryo has a Giovanna. I'm sorry.
Oi, back though. In a weird spot. Stuck to the wall now with the Stain State reapplied. Stealing turns with the charged fireballs. Finally, when we try to make a move, it's easily stuffed. SYMPHUUKAI, the momentum crazy on their side.
Nice, wild assault. Nice black on the tap dust there. Oh, the Stain States off the throw. Gonna get a combo after it. Even if the throw itself did not kill. Very nice there from SYMPHUUKAI. That feeling when Stain State got power crap. So true, bestie. So true.
Yeah, when I saw it for the first time, I was like, yo, this is the end. It's like, no, it's pretty normal now. You know, Lucy's got the same thing, but like, it looks a little better.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I think the ability to combo off of throw is very strong. We see it on some characters like Goldlewis, like Giovanna, and now Testament, and it makes the strike throw way scary.
He got the trade, followed through, used the DP into the command dash there. We are taking much more aggressive angles here, taking a lot of liberties and whip punishing well. Cheryo starting to look like a well-oiled Giovanna machine right now.
Nice pressure, dash up, baby. We block in time, and we do, but we have Mito to back it up. SYMPHUUKAI has 100 tension of their own here.
Boy, timing on the dash didn't quite work out. Here's the super. Just enough? No, not quite enough. There's him on the ground, unfortunately, in the corner here. Stain State reapplied twice in a row, and we see the FD. We know the throw is going to land.
With a nice IB, no confirm off it that we reset into the throw. That is some nice stuff from Cheryo, and that was a nice raid from Danny. Dropping off 30 people, we appreciate you and welcome everybody. You're in time for an awesome set.
That was Danny the GOAT. Can't wait to see you next patch, brother. Coming through with the super though, breaks it once again. SYMPHUUKAI continuing run away with this a little bit. Another throw, another RC burst finally comes out.
Nice, another throw as well. A third one. We have 100 tension. Spend it on, some of it on YRC. The dash throw was not far enough there. SYMPHUUKAI spending double wild assault. Wait, the routing. It was nuts securing that wall break and that extra bit of damage. Even though our combo was super skilled, it was more than enough to kill there.
And Cheryo now. Decision. This is that moment. This is decision time. Do you try to commit? Do you try to follow through and get the finish? Do you want to prove Nitro wrong? Or are you going to try and lock it? Are you going to try and bring it back? Who knows?
What's the over-under that we're going to see Goldlewis here?
He's going. He's keeping the Geo, I think. No, it's the swap. Here it comes. He said, maybe this is too hard for me. I don't care. I'm picking gold. I'm swinging the coffin.
It's the final TNS. I got to put on a show.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Listen, not looking good at the start here. Burst off the table for both players. They're gonna have to find something as we dash up. Tried to go for something. It looked like they stopped to block, but had to have been a normal some kind.
Going from one tough matchup to another. It feels like we're still seeing Giovanna being stuck in the corner. Calamity 1 not doing enough damage, shockingly.
Security gauge, YRC after the 2K2D knew it was going to work out, ends up getting the trade. SYMPHUUKAI looking to potentially ties one up with a quick 3-0.
Nice backmaster on the 486. Look at the reward here. It's massive. Opting to keep the quarter. Like that was godlike routing. Going into the 1080, more than enough damage to perfect secure the round here for Cheryo.
Dashed up with a bit of hesitation once again, gets checked as they crouch on the dash up. Trying to go for the 2P. Unfortunately here, now stuck in the corner, sticks out that leg, but that does not help in the slightest. Finally, a white wall assault does make some headway.
Stay applied. Nice blocked it on the Arbiter sign, but not that time. Cross up. Wait a second. Not gonna combo into the Strovia there. We're gonna break the wall with the 6H. We have some meter to spend here. The BRC forward is more than enough. SYMPHUUKAI moving on. Cheryo. Jonathan Tanay's Patreon. That coaching is over there.
Listen, you gotta fight. You gotta fight unfair with unfair. These are two of those characters that are in that tightened space when it comes to character strength on the patch.
Nice misfinder, sending Nitro, full screen start, strong start off from Uwabami.
Stands twice in a row, tries to go for the close slash, nice DP timing.
He's confirming into S-Finder, going for these hard knockdowns, not overextending. The slowest TK S-Finder the universe has seen, and Nitro punishes it.
BRC thought it was going to be a very messy mix-up there. Ends up just going for the low, setting up the card. YRC wins the turn back here, and Nitro unfortunately gets caught in his stance and in a really weird spot from a character length away.
Second F2H, they're connecting, backing off with the misfinder dash to IED. Something you don't see very often from Leo. Whitefang with the BTH insta D. You're right, I respect it. And I respect Uwabami for not pressing there. That's Leo Whitefang.
With the overhead, it's just, you are either overdriving or parrying there every time. I fully respect it.
Nice. Vault deal to break the wall, positive bonus. Yeah, not gonna confirm into a super. We're just gonna take the space. 5K is gonna be more than enough to push you back in the corner after the escape attempt.
Oh no, Almost saw the PRC. Thought they were gonna be more aggressive with the slowdown. Instead, Jay's in the chat. That's an easy wrap up from there. You hate to see it.
That you know, I gotta respect. We're not even gonna attempt to burst bait here. If you burst, you got it, bro. But I'm just gonna one hit into super, kills if you don't. It was a pretty tough situation there for Nitro.
The next game, try to get a little more aggressive with the 5K. Not gonna work out there.
Nice, just backing off with the misfiner cancel there. Nice backdash, that was ridiculous. Nice. Comboing into, gonna go for the super. No need to extend this combo longer than it needs to be, building up that burst gauge. We're just gonna secure the round. Nitro has a lead here.
Oh, and the backdash timing is beautiful there. Doesn't have to deal with the overhead. Even with the IB there, isn't able to punish. Again, a tech away. Saves us a little bit of headache, but maybe not for long as we're back into mid-screen.
The stare down of the century. We get a ton of meter on Nitro's side, and it's not looking like we're not gonna get a chance to use it. Never mind! Never mind, Uwabami just gonna super in return. Hard knockdown.
Oh, I was gonna say still alive potentially for another sequence here, but immediately that flame is snuffed out. Uwabami, once again, able to get a bit ahead. Nice just box on both sides, but this one turns into a throw for us.
Whoa! Dashes out of the misfighter to go to the other side. Can't. You're not putting me in the corner, we're throwing me back in there. Go circling into that super once again. Nice IB there. Unfortunately, Nitro was ready, dashed away and punished accordingly. It's gonna do a lot of damage. 1-1 here on Nitro and Uwabami side.
Yeah, in other situations, potentially a good guess there, but unfortunately on this one, it costs you your life. Way to cut things up and finish it through. And as you said, evening things up, looking much better on the side of Nitro here, as both players so far defensively have been playing a great game.
Yeah, no, these sets and matches are going back and forth, I should say. It's kind of ridiculous how neither player really wants to commit to one particular playstyle. We're seeing some adjustments over here on both of them. Nice, he's in burst offensively, put Uwabami in the corner, but we have burst of our own, and we have Misfinder to escape the corner. More offensive burst here by Uwabami.
That out finds the overhead once again. Dude just runs it back for the same situation. Still has the burst, and again the overhead. Everything is coming up here, and finally we cash out the fruits of our labor. A quick low to end the round.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Up in the turbulence, and you gotta punish the Uwabami as well. Oh, big counter hits. Oh, that.
Was not expecting the cancel in that ending moment. Taps empty twice in a row, trying to bait the burst.
We have burst and tension available. Nitro trying to go for the air throw and whiffs. Unfortunately, really big situation here for Uwabami. That J, once again, J equals $signs, and we're gonna see that green come in after the wall break.
Oh, but the DP Not letting it rock at the slightest here. 2K to the 5K, a touch too far. Gets him checked again, still not enough. The YRC maybe saved him. Goes for the deflect shield, manages to get a bit of a push away, but oh, Leo Whitefang just is too aggressively moving forward. The character's so good at eating up that space, and it's 2-1 now for Nitro.
That was crazy. What I think happened was, yeah, the deflect shield tried to act after it, but Nitro doing Ursa just, you know, I'm staying here. I guess I frame trapped.
Oh,
nice.
Flip pass gets the burst into the headbutt with the pillar to follow up. It's going to be a hard knockdown again for Nitro as that momentum is really starting to get out of control.
Nice DP into a tricky high-low situation. Yeah, the JP that I was just about to mention before, and the 2K. Nice run up throw, I respect it. Forward slash put it in work, and you get a whoa. That was a nice conversion there by Uwabami, utilizing the misfighter cancels and the wild assault combo there with the wall break.
Back in the mix again though, picks him up off the ground, and now Uwabami potentially guessing for the set for themselves, has plenty of meter to try and fight back, is looking so hard to try and bait out the YRC there with the jabs. Whoa!
Oh, DP, no fear in our hearts. Vault, PO, PRC, that we've seen. Wario and the Sonic Boom, the rapid fire bullets coming your way. NitroNY will rapidly with a 3-1 lead. Gabe, we love to see it.
Turbo, the gamer right there. That's the master of betting on TNS streams. The GOAT.
Nice. Wild assault usage, almost breaking the wall, but classified.
Ooh, 6P, good poke. Gets the throw afterwards as well. Okay, situation kind of turning up now.
Nice. Bro, jumping out PRC, going for the cartwheel to catch a jumping or a falling button. Maximum damage here off of this wall stick. Had the right idea with the burst bait there on the PRC. Unfortunate, he didn't believe. Classified now being taken to the wall, and the Orca gonna break that wall as well.
Oh, he dashed up for throw. Quick little answer there. In with the Dolphin. Had the meter for the PRC. Burst is still available. Holds on to it. Incredible confidence in your defense from Classified, and way to cash out on it.
Nice IB on the flip kick there, leading to a punish. Excellent reaction, 6P. They're stopping the spiral arrow shenanigans. We gotta get ready to 6P these dolphin shenanigans in return. Classified being put in the blender, and as I say that, we 6P the dolphin shenanigans.
He falls through with the close slash. All the way to the wall now, coast to coast. We get the 2K OTG, gets the hit, waits on the burst, but doesn't wait long enough. Good timing there. Oh my god. You watch totsubunger just stalk their prey, just walking forward.
It's the throw though, huh? We want to bait something, or we just Nice. Going into the overhead kiss. Nice, calm, a little combo breaking into Yamada-san. Oh, there's that mental gymnastics we were talking about earlier. Though running up, we don't think we're gonna bait, and we end up doing a totsubunger. That was a solid. I feel like both of them are playing super solid there, right? It was hard to call who was going to win what.
Definitely a very back and forth affair so far here, but with that, still being able to apply that lead. Interesting to see if totsubunger can keep that same energy, keep that same momentum.
Duel 1.
Runs the rib, it's going to decide a lot. And immediately in with a Totsugeki, nice block from Classified, and gives up a lot of real estate, but does manage to land the counter punch.
Whoa, I thought we pressed a P button. We react with the far slash. And the 5H counter hit is gonna give us an absurd amount of reward. Look at this damage here.
Both of them fighting ghost full screen. I respect it. 6K not gonna work out.
Oh. IB6 the Dolphins that we mentioned earlier. Adaptation that definitely needs to be had though. Whoa, the back throw PRC. Classified opting to keep the corner, doesn't want to accumulate too much wall damage, and to his detriment as totsubunger. No arrows, no dolphins. Everything is getting 6D tonight.
Everything working out beautifully. The 5K into the follow-up. That's wall break here. Another 5K, but this time it's with a Totsugeki to follow once again, cashing out completely. And with 2 hits, that's all it's going to take. A perfect for totsubunger.
Yeah, totsubunger showing a dominating lead here, 2-0. Maybe we might just be going back to the script earlier in pools here. We might see Classified bust out the game 5 reverse 3-0.
I was gonna say we saw a ton of it in the earlier stages, like you said, but like this, Classified has major adjustments and in a hurry, and it's especially hard to make the adjustments against May because of, again, things can just go catastrophic. You can just get touched one time and your entire life bar melts away, but here's Classified being able to get a couple good touches in a row, be able to grind out most of the health from the round and get the burst out.
That's huge. Close slash punish, not opting to spend our burst on the whip 6 key, and yeah, no super needed. Totsubunger charge. 6H is more than enough damage. We are down to a 7.
GD into the up dolphin here, tries to commit with a heavy follow up, not gonna work out. Oh no.
Huge counter hit here and a huge drop. Unfortunately, we still have some tension on our side. The BRC is going to cast a backdash recovery, and totsubunger is going to secure her placement into the top 8 winner's side here.
Also, Rock, good read. Crazy one, but good read. Let's get into the match, though. RedDitto and Lasagna Slayer back at it once again. Listen, this is Goldlewis on the right. It's the biggest, the largest, bro. Try to come through right away with the White Wild Assault. Not going to work out, but it's okay. I like the effort.
I'll go with the security cancel air Behemoth Typhoons. RedDitto opting to use burst offensively to start off. Hondo, keep it a close plus. Just looking to see what Lasagna Slayer wants to do on defense and catches the backdash. Perhaps we were looking for it, perhaps we were not, but we are looking to break the wall here with the super.
He stuck the corner, double JP, nice idea. Oh, and late on the dash backwards, that JK was beautiful, forces us, here it is, Gold freaking Lewis, but off the trade off the rock, full control.
Alright, so Lasagna Slayer has RedDitto right where they need to be in RedDitto. The 6P clash cancel just works out in his favor.
Yeah, I hate to see it. It's an unfortunate one. A double 6P completely dominating the clash. .6P once again. It looks like that's supposed to be a mostly horizontal 6P, but somehow Ram's 6P, it feels like it always reaches high enough as we get the wall break on the tap does.
JD will find its mark. So will that overhead drone. The pineapple is on you. And your back is to the corner. We have security cancels on Lasagna Slayer's arsenal. Will we get a chance to use them? The answer's looking like no.
Oh no, Gold Burst, no, it goes wide. Another cute idea, but it's just too far away, and RedDitto's absolutely gonna punish you for those.
The fuzzy into baiting Gold Burst into the Gold Burst punish. Yo, yo, RedDitto is on a different play. This is what happens when you play TFT, guys.
It's just that the new set just came out. Is it that easy? Do I have to get back in?
Yeah, TFT makes you think of the future.
Listen, maybe I gotta go back. I don't know. I haven't played since we were just spamming predators in the lobby. It's been a long time, gamer.
It's so long.
Following through well as we get the explosion of the sword. That's gonna be the wall break on the JP.
Nice, huge 486. It's gonna lead to heavy damage and a heavy air throw on RedDitto and keeping the combo super short. Wall breaking with the super for the hard knockdown as well. And look at the situation you find yourself in, Lasagna's Lair.
That late back dash was so sick. 6B pushes him away once again. Burn it down. Tries to go for the jump over to mitigate some of the pressure and does manage to survive it actually pretty well.
Nice. Yeah, go for the fast Roman cancel. Go for a combo that didn't quite think it would work, but that's the routing of a champion. They're busting out the burst pretty early on in this round. Huge backdash out there. Wow, we're not getting hit by that. This is the Hematite Boons. Just chipping away at that health bar, building up that risk we don't FD. And RedDitto, with all the risk, is going to find themselves getting a bunch of resources.
Things not looking good. Lasagna Slayer needs a massive turnaround. White Wild Assault is a great way to start it, though. A couple swings up the coffin, misses out, but the Mortal Bottle is blocked. Nice dealing with the cross-up. Uh-oh.
Sword and playing the strike throw game. We have tension. We have another sword. And yeah, we're not gonna use either. We're gonna bust out the rock. RedDitto taking the second game here.
Listen, it was looking a little back and forth at some stages, but RedDitto, he said maybe the power-up is all he really needs. 2 games straight, looking to put this away on potentially one more finish. Ramlethal, this character gotta go too, I'm not gonna lie. When this patch comes out, listen, Arxis, I know you can't hear me. I know the patch is already done. Like nerf the rock, or like let me move after a sword is thrown. Just help me. I can't fight this anymore.
Help the people, Arxis, we're pleading.
White Wild Assault straight away though. We're able to get a quick answer from there.
A little like a burp. Whoa, the clash cancel there on the Behemoth Typhoon. Back is still to the corner of Lasagna Slayer. And RedDitto's gonna keep the combo super short coming into that super once again.
Ooh, the jump over into the 2P. I like that a lot. Using a great choice of behemoths as well to lock down the movement on that one.
Setting down the yellow pineapple and not the red. Baiting out there, catching the recovery of the 6P there with the sword toss. Forcing the Lasagna Slayer to use a burst. And this is the game we're playing. You are no longer playing Guilty Gear. You're playing Samsho with 2 big swords.
I was going to say, fully slided out of that one. The dash up 6P. Another potentially good idea there that doesn't work out. RedDitto continuing to roll now. Still up around and getting the whiff punish as well.
How about us? The Guts Crusher, the Burst Donator, the hard knockdown situator. It does everything for you. Same thing with Mortal here. Oh!
Yeah, you're nasty. Oh my god, bro.
Fighter. How do you do that?
Oh my god, but it looks like we're going back in time. One match here, real quick for the one time. SYMPHUUKAI coming up once again. It's going to be faced off against Uwabami, and this is a top 8 qualifier here. So one more match to decide and solidify where we are in the losers bracket of the affair here.
Yeah, they're starting it off strong with Uwabami in the corner already. And as I say that, we got SYMPHUUKAI in the corner once again.
Oh my god, the timing on the hop was ridiculous. I thought for sure the fireball was going to be able to save us here. Uwabami, timing is everything.
Huge combo on the card pop, and we're going to get that positive bonus refresh here.
There. Got the poke from max distance twice in a row and is forced to burst there, but the Arbiter sign actually stops out on the stance.
Nice card pop spinning that meter. I like the challenge on the card throw as well.
Sign is definitely good. We are kind of killing it with these low Arbiter signs, but unfortunately here, the matchup is still kind of a struggle, closing the distance once again, and unfortunately with 100 bars still in pocket, the guy's gonna have to, have a chance to use it actually.
Bad. We used the YRC. We punished accordingly with a 5H. You know, that's another question. I wonder, I know we're thinking of the future here, but I wonder if YRC will still have that same amount of push block. Or push block, I should say, right? Will you get the same amount of punishes or level of punish or close slash?
I'm very interested to see. I don't know. I need to go back into the video. I think I was just so hyped up about some of the things that I did see that I missed a lot. I did not even clock a YRC change at all. When I was watching those videos, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I did not see it. I need to go back and look.
Nice card pop. Fortune messing up the super. We get the 6H, but that might be okay for us. We're gonna run up and combo. Wall break. Yeah, no super needed. Let's get the perfect.
Ooh, ships in the night, 5K, 2K. All right, here's Johnny's gonna carve things out a bit. Decent punish from that distance as well as the 6P.
That's a very unfortunate combo drop there from SYMPHUUKAI. And nice blocks as well.
The reversal super though, a bite out of crime. Backdash timing works out well, but 2K 2D catches our attempt afterwards.
Oh, Miss Finer will beat the fireball. Super. The super is all we need to confirm off it.
Boom, with the card still at feet. Continues to steal the turn. Oh no, you can tell, you can sense the fear.
Nice jump out. Nice whip punish on the Mistfighter. A roundabout way, but that teleport bar slash would be more than enough.
Yeah, nothing personal, kid. That's always a really tough one for sure. The teleport timing works out beautifully. The explosion on the card gets a bunch of damage, and now with the overdrive rolling through once again, Uwabami looking on a massive lead here.
Nice. Opting for the card pop, and the card will catch SYMPHUUKAI trying to escape the corner. The super might be more than enough damage, and it is.
2 games straight, still cutting through. Uwabami, the momentum is just a little too much right now. SYMPHUUKAI, again, just battling from the ropes as best they can, but it just feels like nothing can be done right now. Johnny just too dominant at the mid-range.
Both, and that's interesting because that's both of these characters' strength, right? But
yes,
Johnny just has that upside of being able to nullify projectiles with each direction of the Mistfighter. So it's very interesting to see how SYMPHUUKAI has to play around it.
That's Johnny character. This guy's a freak. he's pretty good. 5K delays things well. Okay, nice idea with the 6H also. 6K, excuse me.
Jumping over the crow. You have a ton of meter to spend here. Yeah, we're just gonna cash out.
Bit by bit, a little at a time. SYMPHUUKAI still has the burst. He's gonna have to spend it at some point here. For now, it's maintaining offense. Pro, same state not applied. Last hit of the scythe on the fireball actually does manage to keep him locked out to the corner.
Nice catching the vault and vault deal once again. We're not gonna stop. Get the frame traps.
Does manage to work out. Full burst for both players. Around a piece here. Uwabami. That point though on the triple dash forward just because.
Hard pop there on the Mistfighter. And we're gonna spend meter on the vault deal. Such a scary situation you're in if your name is SYMPHUUKAI. And what a brave soul you are if your name is SYMPHUUKAI, bashing on that level of risk.
Oh, trying to set up for the multiple dashes once again. Arbiter Sign gonna go a bit wide. Whiff punish is ridiculous.
Misses the punish there, but we make it up later as Uwabami will take it 3-0. Thrive 2.0 on the horizon. I'm happy that this game is, in one way or another, continue to get supported.
Awesome, that's all it takes. Having the devs back us up, having some more players still coming into these tournaments here, whether it's here at TNS or any of the weeklies throughout the week. You can already see here though, totsubunger starting off pretty strong, but the close slash actually gets DP'd on this one.
Back throw, trying to go for a cheeky burst bait there, but Nitro didn't quite believe. Now we're out of the corner, totsubunger. Run it up, run it, these take, throw, strike, throw. The reward off it was nice. I love the burst usage there by Nitro. Try to swap the corner.
Ooh, PRC goes for the landing. Actually does end up picking a normal that does snipe the backdash after the RC of their own. And now with 50 meter from both players, you can see he was trying to initiate with the Dolphin there. It's not going to work out. Nitro's going to force them to block, but with a quick jump back, that should be the round for Nitro.
Yeah, definitely taking the risky move of IA-ing back. We were talking about the absurdity of May close slash. You really put faith in that one there. Huge DP bait here by Totsu. Still a lot of damage on the board, even though we dropped, unfortunately.
Hammered, 2K2D. Runs past and using that FD to try and buy themselves some space. Unfortunately, dash back in the 2D finds the mark, the missile dropkick for Nitro.
Yeah, confirm into that super for that refresh. We need that green, we need that blue, and we need an opportunity to win, to close out this match. And anything might do it, like these P normals in the Roman cancel. Yeah!
My God, what an annoying route to have to deal with there. The triple 5P breaks through and takes the victory. So there you go, Nitro. Once again, working out well.
I'm at a loss for words. Like, what level? The amount of restraint it took to burst that late,
yeah,
is actually insane. But unfortunately, Nitro gets what he wants. The king ordered a burst, and he got it.
Right away, immediately tries to go in with the Dolphin. Not going to work out. Forces the burst. When we see the pillar, you know it's a safe burst point.
Nice. Going for the throw for the third time. The triple.
Oh, and this time fake the cross up into 5K one more time. OTG with the 2D is not going to work out. It misses the backdash into an overhead, but with a 6P to stop that jump in. Ends up still saving the day.
Yeah, these P normals are putting in a crazy amount of work here for Nitro. The dash 2D, catching the backdash recovery. Age now opting to break the wall, wants the corner instead. I like this choice here by Nitro, and I like this super. You're not going anywhere. You're not jumping. You're right where I want you, Nitro says.
Yeah, give it a contained in the corner. No, and finally the power bomb comes through. We hardly get to see it because it's just so damn slow, but sometimes, especially when you've been leaning into that strike heavy, it's just what you need.
That is the mental stack move that Leo has. Like you said, you don't see it that often. I think the fact that he pulled it out might just show off how confident he might be in this set.
A lot of times it can just be, you can just check and see if people are awake sometimes, you know? A lot of times people will, I don't know, they'll rest back a little too much on the defense there, so it's a good way to check it, like you said. See there, 5K into 6H, not going to work out. Wild assault from Nitro, is a good attempt, and does end up finding the 2D afterwards.
Back 6K, huge counter hit, ending it off in the turbulence, but we get the burst off of it. Nice routing here. And the run up back throw. I was gonna say your back is to the corner, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Nitro's back is to you, and you're eating a super because of it.
And what could be the finale here. Tries to get aggressive one more time. Totsugeki in response. Oh, this stance on stance throw pressure has been too crazy. Nice block on the dust though. Like you said, that I feel like is the one true show of the confidence there. Throwing in dust in a moment when you definitely don't have to.
And we're not even 6P. The Dolphins, the 5Ps putting in crazy amounts of work here. Nice, going into the super here. Positive bonus, hard knockdown, most importantly. Now you're gonna guess here, is it gonna be left or right? What is Nitro going to do? Are we going to burst bait? No, we're not. The double hit of the JS will be more than enough. Fantasy earlier, you gotta think of the future.
Oh man. Stop taking bait in chat, guys. Potemkin's the best character in the game. Settle in. Stop responding to bait. God damn.
0 out of 10 rage bait.
Nice connection there from max distance, but Jack spends the burst, keeps us back into the corner.
That's going to fast RC into the steady aim shot. Ramp Sword Explosion is going to do some work here. Going to Kara into that super for the hard knockdown. Now opting to keep the corner instead. I like this choice here.
Oh, the dust works out beautifully. That'll do it. Nice quick finish on that one. Ditto. Momentum builds up massively for this guy. And like you said, when the third eye opens, listen, the eco's rolling. We're looking good. We're slow rolling down. Everything's easy at this point.
We need 50 gold. We're investing right now.
Right through though, gets the wall break, positive bonus for Jack. He dashes up, gets the throw in response though. Ditto's able to turn this on its head.
Nice. RedDitto definitely seeing some of that income come back with a positive bonus. We try to run up and challenge the gunshot. We were slightly too slow, and Jack gonna full combo into Deus Ex Machina to refill some of those resources. And we got a wall break? I shouldn't be shocked.
Yeah, from anywhere, anytime. Mordobato in response though, goes for the jump, and it's not gonna work out. Chucks the sword in a little delay. Forces the YRC.
And Mordobato with that little bit of extra wall damage secured the first game here. An explosive set so far from RedDitto and Jack.
I mean, as you can expect from these two, not only just by the characters, but from the players themselves. Like we said, these two are definitely at the point now where they play like I know that he knows type of nice name, by the way. I just saw RedDitto's name. But definitely these two play the I know that he knows type of play style at this point. They've played so many sets between the two. I mean, that was Ditto's winning path at Arc World Tour. He picked this group because he was like, look at how many Happy Chaoses there are. I'm nasty at this match.
Getting the burst from RedDitto pretty early on. The J2K will connect the second time though. Louisville Slugger into the Deus Ex once again, refilling those resources, not just bullets, some of that tension as well.
Dust runs out of focus, has to use the Brain Blast there, but it's well worth it for the cancel. And another tap of the Dust here. Oh, dude, Happy Chaos. The one character in the game where it doesn't matter. No meter, no problem. I have a bullet and Dust is on the table.
The highest bar slash press was a little risky, but the Wild Assault will counter hit. Yeah, we're gonna end up in the Rekka 3. Hard knockdown. No fear, no hearts. Wait, we're just throwing. We're forward throwing. That's how you know it's intention.
Wolfman with a bit of a back off there. Headbutt to actually avoid the first hit of the sword. Unfortunately, it doesn't do much about the second. We get the 2K2D.
Backdash the throw. Jack still has burst available. Might actually not see some usage here. Yeah, definitely not now.
Oh, much too far on the whiff there. A pixel of life. It's not a good chance. But listen, things are non-zero right now for Jack. You're crazy.
I highly respect the idea there. Huge counter hits combo. We've seen it a million times. We're gonna get a wall break. We're gonna Kara into the super. The damage is significant.
Boy, air to air into the Mordobato, cuts it very short. A pixel of life again for Jack on the dash up close slash. Nice tech though.
Yeah, I like that. Jack just standing his ground, or RedDitto standing his ground, and Jack actually just not being afraid to fight out. You got a sword, no problem. I got a gun, and I'm gonna shoot you backwards, sending you through the wall as well.
Mito, it's 50% life. Still left the rock. Taps the dust. It gets pushed away.
Nice tech on the throw there. Ooh, excellent maneuverability around Hondo. BRC, we have some bullets. We catch the backdash with the 6K, and this is despite. No, we don't have concentration, so we can't go to Deus Ex Machina. RedDitto on sticks. A bullet is coming towards you, and it's Ramlethal JP. Oh my.
Comes off the wall, is just mashing the swipe to JP, as you said, completely swings it out. That's a crazy way for that one to end. Jack is fighting from the ropes right now and is still landing some okay punches. RedDitto is just in full control of the match right now.
Jack.
Duel 1.
Jack's really got to work and come back here. RedDitto seems to hit level 7 power spike. We got 50 gold. We got our whole comp built up. We just need to cash out and get top 3.
The blade didn't work out. Goes for jump over. Quickly some taco. Not going to work out. Defense. Beautiful. And gets the first. RedDitto. Oh no, this could be the round here. Jack still had some meter to fight with, but it's just going to be used mostly for FD to try and escape the clutches of Ram as we go for the flip and close the book on that one. It's 1 round left for RedDitto.
Coming up very strong. Definitely might have been correct on the power skilling. Did I mention earlier, 5H will break the wall. Get some of those resources back. We have swords back as well. Huge whip punish. Gonna end in combados. We're gonna build back a bunch of bursts here for Jack, but we're gonna take a bunch of that health this round and look at the same deja vu like situation we were before.
We see there though, wakes up with the throw. Want to deal with the dust situation. YRC to buy a bit of space. PRC on the flip through.
The burst discipline on Jack is insane. We're not biting.
Waiting for the reticle to target there, takes the shot. No focus, 1 bullet left. Is gonna have to spend the meter at some point here. Needs to put a normal on him. First does manage to save him.
Then the whip punish on the 6S. RedDitto with the 2S is going to move on into the winners side. Winners finals here on top 8. I'm gonna appreciate this next set. I just know, I have a feeling, my gut is telling me it's gonna be a good one. What was that name there?
Duel 1.
I didn't see. Boy. Alright, that's it. Over the jump in, not gonna work out. 2S and is able to get the hit off the pineapple. Good damage to start us off here.
The rapid JDs.
Oi, Bart. Oh no, but the Skyfish with plenty of meter behind it goes for the RC to close the distance. Misses the OTG though. Uh-oh. Oh no, and then the super to follow after the run through. Red is a pretty strong one.
Nice, no fear in our hearts. DP. And a brave one doing the run up 2D, hoping to punish something that maybe the landing recovery. And those JDs are not gonna stop coming. We're back up with our drone. Your DP means nothing to me.
Yeah, definitely not something we're too afraid of here. Obviously, the reversal can sometimes blow things up and make it a little bit difficult for the big man here, but the risk reward is just so skewed against you. Anything that you do as a whatever the number you would associate with your risk, you have to double it when the big man's on the screen.
You might as well high minimum damage on the behemoth type foods. He cancel them into each other. Can back it up with a super. It is ridiculous the reward this guy can get sometimes.
I hate this name. White Wild Salt, the JD. Couple little delays because the pineapple there. A nice flash kick.
Sending it up from the DP, spending some of that tension. So we get the wall break as well.
Shoulder down. Pulls it up. Tries to swing out. It's not going to work out. Even with the meter behind. Sorry, plenty of meter to be able to fight at that moment. But there's the throw on the attempt at the run through. Gets greedy on the mix up here and is going to pay for it.
There's the JD trying to make our way down. No punish on it, unfortunately. Match. The armor stance there. The Aurora Borealis. You gotta watch your back because RedIAmNot wants to take your health bar.
Got the win from there. UD off the clash. Doesn't go for a cancel of any kind. Usually you'll see the FD bubble pop up to try and keep yourself safe. Unfortunately, that's 70% of your life bar, and with that cancel, just barely too far to take the rest.
I like the usage of the offensive burst there. Don't want to give Insert a chance to fight back, but and yeah, that's exactly what happened, right? Burst into win game.
Oh, so listen. With Red doing such a good job, RedIAmNot. We've got Insert, GSL, Jodo, whatever name you want to call them by. Gotta do something here. Then we'll call him Cave Freak. I don't know. We gotta lock in. We're 2 down right now. This is not a good look.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Huge start of the match already beating out the burst. I like the screen positioning we got because of it. Whoa, that 5K pudding. Crazy birthday.
Dude, a super PRC slop is so good. It's so good for avoiding situations like that. The overhead completely denied.
Nice, there's the clash we were talking about last time. Instant was ready for it this time.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Oh no, RedIAmNot looking to close out the set now. Same side, finds the mark. Couple behemoths in a row just because.
Spending that meter, trying to extend the combo, spending that tension to try to drain. Or it's critically trying to gain the tension. Itzer is backing off into the corner.
Lost a meter here. I'll wake up. Oh no, and you saw they were hesitating because the super PRC had already come out more than once. I feel like for sure that was a moment where you just don't want to overcommit. You're sure something crazy is going to happen, but in the end, it's just a big delay in a behemoth. Redemption bracket and stuff like that if you're newer to the game, or if you're entering any of the other brackets online, definitely make sure you invest into the Guilty Gear scene. There's a lot of good people.
Duel 1.
Matches are good.
Hard agree. Starting it off very strong from one, and Goldlewis is suffocating pressure to another Lasagna Slayer. Does find himself on the back end though.
Down after the burst. Standard stuff. Tries to go for a backdash there and actually does end up getting caught. You hate to see it. And now in the corner, a couple of headbutts will finish it off. Listen.
Duel 2.
I feel like Goldlewis is hiding something in that hair because that headbutt can't do that much.
Goldlewis just loves a bunch of Kublai Khan, and bad headbanging is in his nature.
Lash though into the throw, sets up the card one more time. Does manage to find the connection, has plenty of meter to secure themselves the advantage on the next interaction.
No super, no need to give any of that extra. Oh, I guess there is no extra burst to give, but he's gonna end it off with the Insanga. Swag.
Pass to Senga once again. First, saves a bit of a headache. And another close slash finding the mark. Cuts it short into the super. Once again, a big advantage for Uwabami.
That's the super that time. We have added wall break damage. Goldlewis is beefy, but this might be enough. Never mind. He is too beefy. Uh-oh. This is gonna hurt. No, it's not. Never mind. The 1080 super too much startup. Unfortunately, Uwabami blocks the attempt there to get out.
I thought for sure there was going to be a connection there, but had plenty of time to defend themselves off of that one. Whew. That was a scary prospect for sure, but is able to put us into a spot now with Uwabami taking that lead. Lonnie Slayer, opportunities to bounce back here. Obviously, again, Goldlewis, not quite the feast or famine he once was. These days, it's mostly feast, but in this matchup, it can feel a little bit more feast or famine, because once you get to that mid-range, again, Johnny, the king of neutral, doesn't really care what you're doing. Just controls the space just too dominantly. Going for bad to worse here. Uwabami, everything coming up there. We're at BRC for the slowdown there. Nice block though. Oh, Johnny. Like, oh, what an interaction. Doesn't quite work out here. Still manages to get the connection into the corner. Uwabami and Senga for the extra bit of damage. Couple behemoths. Close the distance. Max meter, of course. Instant overhead. Tries to double up with the 2P. Good read. My God. And the swing through the 6H completely deletes the situation. 2K into the close slash. Again, Uwabami finding out advantage. Dash, not gonna work out. Behemoth after behemoth. Couple connections. Here it is. Twirl the stick and see how it leaves us. A ton of damage, but still an opportunity to fight. Oh no, tries to RC back down towards the ground. Went for the double jump knowing that it was going to be the best option to try and be a bit evasive and get over. But unfortunately, as soon as they found themselves stuck in the air, wanted to do something a little more aggressive to have tempo as they land. But taking tempo from super jump height is just so difficult. So it's a good check. 5P, why not?
Duel 1. Let's rock.
I didn't know Johnny was part lasagna. I hate you. Nice throw. This is closed. And man, I mean, lasagna's been doing a good job for the most part blocking those instant overheads, but finally it gets there. And again, leaned up to the same sequence. On the clash. Goal is 5P again?
Yeah, I like the burst there from Uwabami. And I like the misfighter as well. We have 100 tension. We got to make our move, and the S fighter is going to be fortunate enough to open up Lasagna Slayer.
And I feel like this has been the tail of the tape, though. Uwabami gets a lead. Lasagna Slayer stabilizes, and then it's a 50-50 from there. So we'll see if we stick to the script.
This script is... It is the key to a strong trilogy, and if those 3 movies are good, was a big win over here for Uwabami moving on. But we'll get there when we get there. For now, we're moving on to the other side of this stage.
But here it is. After the burst, it's basically guaranteed. Swings it through and uses the behemoth to switch sides.
Nice. I like the far slash challenge there. We have way too much meter to spend here. We're swagging on it. Did you see the vault there? The vault mid combo.
That combo honestly was kind of sick. I like the where you RC in that combo too leaves the card on the screen. There's a lot of that was kind of sauce. I'm not gonna lie. It's not often that Johnny does things that are that cool. I'm not gonna lie.
I kind of agree. I really liked it. It looked like the card split up, and then Johnny popped out of the card. Like, it's like surprise.
Hey, kind of sick. Ends up working out. Back to the match though, and Senga right off the rip to stop the jump. A jump backwards from Lasagna Sayer, but now it's stuck in the corner.
Burst unfortunately caused Uwabami to spend some of that first gauge in ways.
Swings with the coffin back to the same side with a block. Ooh, flip passing didn't work out. Nice anti-air.
Nice. TRCing back to avoid the JD. And we're just we're popping the burst and we're gonna vault deal. Oh, Lasagna Slayer. Stuck on choosing a few options and unfortunately just gets opened up by the cards.
Dude, like, why? Why? Look at the damage here. Actually going ridiculous. Goes for the forbidden super dash and manages to block the instant overhead.
Can you block 2 in a row? The answer is no. The OTG Behemoth Typhoon will do more than enough damage on the OTG. Kill around.
Goes for the dash forward after the white wild assault. Maybe was reading a backdash there. Either way, it ends up working out. Kind of an awkward way.
I think you're right on that one. Nice IB there, trying to bait out the flexi on the throw, perhaps? You get a combo there? That is crazy.
Oh, Loveless, thanks for coming through with the sub. Going once again. Jumping doesn't work out. Wild assault and taps the dust. Burst comes back just in time. Here it is again. It's been 100% hit rate, but this time we managed to get the kill before the laser even makes it. Way to save yourself in the moment.
All right, we got Jack versus RedIAmNot. 2 names you see here often, although we're seeing the Goldlewis pop out this time. I half expected the Naga. We've been seeing the RedIAmNot put a bunch of work for. Bring it up with the Deus Ex Machina. We have low concentration. We might get 1 or 2 bullets. Yes, 1. Nice. IBFB there. Getting an opportunity to whip punish for RedIAmNot. Louisville Slugger into the Deus Ex Machina time and time again. We see the super and it's so good at what it does. YRC, I like the choice there. Oh, that throw is tricky after. Yeah, after the drone is set, it's a real 50-50 swipe or a throw with there being no right option. Seemingly, you either have to guess one or the other. Look at the reward you get off of this. 6P there trying to catch the J2K. I think that's what that was, but I am not starting off pretty strong. Nice. Reapplying the curse before sending Goldlewis through the wall. Nice. Like that double J2K will be the frame trap that opens up RedIAmNot. We have no bullets over here on Jack's end, but we have security on RedIAmNot's end. That bullet, that lack of bullets I mentioned, gone. We're going to a new round. If that didn't kill, we had the super refill our bullets for us. Instead of running like that. Nice, White Wild is on a cash at the ready or steady aim. Finish all of our bursts, cashing out on the White Wild Assault. I like the choice there. I also like the stagger pressure here we're seeing from Jack. And I like the choice to route into the super. Yeah, low competition once again, but I think Jack is going to take into account the fact they ran out last time. We are not even gonna get an opportunity to try and play around the lack of concentration. RedIAmNot, wake up, White Wild Assault, coming at you like a freight train. Taking the first game here in the set, the loose quarter set. Right.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Popping back out. Round start is the super jump. Trying to avoid a confrontation at start, it seems. Nice. Deus Ex Machina giving us some resources, and I have never no-scoped, donating to the pot. You know who has no-scope? A Jack over here. You saw that? Guns behind the head and just popping bullets. Yo, once again, that hard knockdown. White Wild Assault is the round start. The Jack doing the dash block, punishing accordingly. Job there, running up the throat. The Jack classic comboing into Wild Assault to deny the burst gauge to secure. The positive notes. I like this. I actually really like the choice here. Not afraid to spend some of the burst gauge, knowing you'll get it back post wall break. But interesting and good. So was the usage of the tension there, covering our backs in case that tap dust was blocked, or in case it hit Jack, bringing it back 1-1. Taking a second. Yeah, taking a second cooldown. We're just waiting for them to get into the next match, and there it is. The Eagle is soaring, and we are ready to go into a game 3 here.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
It's backdash. I like that low committal round start option. Jack already has curse applied. Pretty good for him here.
I don't know, jumping was actually pretty good too, especially with the tap dust to follow it. Really not too bad.
It's not gonna see it time and time again. It is just all reliable. Same with this combo here.
That reapplies the curse, tries to back off just a bit. Another instance of the tap dust here, but Red's defense holds up pretty well, especially with that overhead coffin coming through again.
Nice. I like that the J2K instant overhead be more, especially with the bullets behind it to close around.
basic, takes the shots, completely avoids the pineapple there. Security at an all-time low, but it's not gonna matter with an anti-air like that. Takes the shot, but misses on the side swap. Goes with the greedy routing there. Definitely would have been best, but unfortunately here, it's gonna lead you to a wall break now.
Yeah, very scary situation here for Red, but the IB was a good choice, and Jack played around it so well, staggering the button just to catch a retaliation attempt.
Boy, but the PRC, you already know what happens next. Plenty of security left. Next hit'll do it. That should be just enough here.
Oh, 1080. Yeah, you're right, just enough. I was worried that it might have not killed, but that extra wall break them took into account of that.
Quick little shot as he run up, pulls the gun and taps the dust once again. When the reticle is out, it's just the high-low game is too broken from this guy.
So like the match there. BRC gets opened up by the fuzzy. Unfortunately, Jack, seeing that that string was not true, mashes out the mid punish. Louisville slugger.
TSX slices through the guts. The extra bit of damage works out perfectly. 2 games to 1 now as Jack continues the climb, trying to get back into this later stage and maybe get a run back a bit later into this one.
I'm hoping my prediction comes true. I'm telling you, Proxy, I'm investing. I'm investing in the big bucks. The big TNS points, the channel points bucks.
Listen, you are like 4 legs through a 15-leg parlay right now, and I respect it. And it could work. The dream is still alive.
For the 2-1 lead, absolutely. The counter hit will snatch the burst over here from RedIAmNot, and the Behemoth Typhoon to catch the reload.
Just a dash up 2K Behemoth over and over. Hasn't been the infinite. Jesus.
An amazing conversion and an amazing burst rate there from RedIAmNot. That is such an odd hit, such an odd spot to hit the Behemoth Typhoon.
Shot, bit of focus. Reapplies. Jesus, just takes aim, and again, with the curse still there, it's just too easy. Another wall break. Tex doing such a good job of maintaining pressure, maintaining advantage, and continuing to be up tempo at every single turn. The standing loop completely breaks through, and after the slump, it's gonna be one more time. It doesn't even need to use the rest of the meter. Nothing else to see here as we're on set point now.
Right, getting the burst from Red here pretty early on. Going for the steady aim shot, hoping to lock them down. The J2K. The J2K gets comboed off because the bullets and the speaking of bullets, they're refilled.
Landed with
Nice
close
back.
slash. Yeah, that backdash was amazing.
Huge with Punisher on the 2S. And gets the burst from Jack as well because of it. Throw, we have Anji on board. We can kill off of a throw, and we can maybe kill up of the tap. Does what am I kidding? It's Deus Ex Machina. More than enough damage.
Absolutely. Those multi-hitting supers are too good for breaking through the guts, even against a big body like Goldlewis, who has that little bit of extra something to work with.
In some cases, maybe it was good, but like...
I was gonna say, it's like these two, Jack, a Potemkin, and SQ. Like the permanent residents. The permanent residents of Winners Finals.
Guys, we are starting it off pretty safely.
Delayed 2K, not gonna work out there. Still alright as we put the pillar down. The boulder is so good. Can we talk about the boulder?
Let's talk. I agree, it is good.
It's just so... I just can't believe this move exists, truthfully. It's so strong, and it just feels so perfectly at home as like attached to Ram. The type of value she gets, all of this came off of one string of pressure. Gets a normal from half screen, puts the rock out, and is able to get the full pressure afterwards.
How unfortunate, it gets clipped by the sword. And you're gonna eat another one there with the Mortamato. Yeah. The third throw with the 6H, ending off the round. Strong start for RedDitto here.
Pretty easily finished that one off. Going with the rock a couple times in a row.
With the slingshot down, the BRC plus the slowdown is more than enough to punish.
That was kind of hard. I like that. Hit with the rock a little too far. Gets the air-to-air, almost converts it fully. Does get a bit of damage off of it, though. We'll take what we can get.
Oh, RedDitto sees the DP and doesn't actually strike. Goes for the throw punish, believing in the OTG damage. Yeah, that will secure the first game of here. 1 point on the board for RedDitto, inching closer and closer to that grand finals winner side slots.
I mean, listen, that's one of those super smart, super high level, like top level player things that we sometimes forget about, and sometimes like it just feels natural because they do it so effectively that it just feels like, oh, of course he did that. But like having the mindset and the presence of mind to be able to go for routes like that to lock the burst out in those end game situations, I promise you, when you're on the hot seat and you hit someone like Nitro and you have to make that choice, it is so hard to be so present in that moment. That's so sick to see them have those routes on deck.
And some further along, talk about what you said right there, comboing off of throw into the water slot to lock out the burst gauge.
Yep.
We have positive bonus guaranteed here.
Connect there. Couple 5K, spamming it out as finally the mid is the one that hits.
Trying to bait out a wire to see, but RedDitto doesn't bite. Really trying to dash out, trying to sneak something. The JK's gonna hit the rabbit. Oh, I think that was JHS on the start of that.
Oh, he backdash gets the punish. Windshield wipers with no meter to cancel, but it doesn't matter. Not in a moment like that.
Huge bait on the DP there. We're waiting for a charge test. Yeah, definitely much scarier. You let that combo rock, you get positive bonus. You could burst. That's the only option out of that.
Yeah, that's definitely the right decision, as you said. Going through a couple times, punishes the 2D, tries to use the missile dropkick to find some kind of value, but unfortunately, nobody's home. Pixel of life left, 100 meter. Nitro's gonna have to make a big guess here, and unfortunately, he's not even gonna get the chance. The rock hits him clean.
Nice. Huge whip punish and maximum reward off of it. That tap was actually comboing into the wall splat. Nice. Moment cancel for that extra bit of corner carry. Not gonna spend the last of it though, saving it for a potential mix-up, and here it is, the PRC in the throw. Super tricky maneuver here from RedDitto, but that's the offense of a champion, and we are up 2-0.
And Nitro, not seeming like they've got the juice to battle back on this one right now. It's gonna have to figure something out quick, but as is, RedDitto's momentum is just a little too much, looking like the player to beat today, and continuing this complete march into the winner side of grand finals. So far, no games dropped as far as getting into the top 8 here. As you can see, big follow-up into the jab is able to completely set things up for himself with a positive bonus.
Nice, built just enough meter to break the wall with the super. This is a nice situation for Nitro. Oh, RedDitto not biting on the super big, runs up for the throw, and now it's your turn to get back.
Oh no, and even after the dude gets the IB, dashes forward, gets the hit out of a, oh my god, everything about it is so ridiculous.
Oh, reacting to the red flash and trapping Nitro down with the Ondo. RedDitto was so patient, not moving. Used the analogy earlier, but a predator stalking their prey is definitely what it feels like right now as RedDitto ends it in the mortar bottle into the Roman cancel. Secure the 3-0 set win. RedDitto, we gonna see you in winner side of grand finals. Some of the best characters in the game, no doubt, right?
Listen, the best place to be with a new patch coming is either the best character in the game already or like one step below top tier. those are positions to win in Arxis games. Also, don't be a grappler or named Zato, I guess. It's Zato's destiny to be bottom one though. That's like the life cycle of Guilty here, right? He comes out ridiculous and then it's just like things go wrong for him.
Yeah, that's Zottom one for a reason. Guys, the 5P, the counter hit will.
BRC for the slowdown manages to get the hit on the jump. Very delayed, but it works out beautifully.
Nice 2K challenger on the dash. Realizing the fact that Johnny has no dash block. Actually self up by Jack.
It's like into the 2K. 2S to check the legs. Listen, I know that all these characters run around here with swords and giant weapons. I just got a gun, but that 2S, that is a sword normal.
Nice S-Finer finds its mark, gets the hard knockdown. Now we have hard on top of you, Jack. Yeah, so you take a burn into the super. Going for that wall break, that cash back. Maybe a potential burst for a third round if we get there.
Ooh, wow, way to get back down to the ground though. The BRC used it like a tri-jump. Always one of the most effective and cool ways to get to spend your meter in the moment as Jack gets out of the game here with the victory.
Yeah, that BRC slowdown giving Jack just enough time to catch the startup of the close slash. I think that's what that was from Uwabami. Was super critical to winning that match there.
Round start, might be time to see something a little more aggressive here. Uwabami, how do we start? Okay, nice idea. Ships in the night as they both whip just barely. Jack does manage to get the better of it, but mismanages the resources there. No focus now to play defense.
Nice fault deal. The old bread and butter. We have hard on top of you. We're not even going to need it to open you up. Jack is ready. The rep is on you. What a squat. Sides really quick. Get there. Refresh memory once again.
Trying to jump out of that one. Doesn't want to hold the pressure, but unfortunately gets clipped for it. And there it is again, Jack with another round. And again, that is the strength of the Happy Chaos, just doing such a good job of being able to loop these pressure situations. Every hit is a super. Every super is a wall break. Every positive bonus is another rack of resources.
Well said, and we might see it here again. Yep, that super equals the wall break. Equals more cash in the bank for Jack. Over time, that interest is paying off.
What a mash.
And I like the burst bait in between there, just in case Uwabami got a little brave.
Chupi was a bit too far. Slides on out with the card this time. 2S again, a bit misspaced. It's been very close on both sides here, but we managed to weather the storm again. No focus for the second time. It's not gonna matter with the blocked YRC though. I respect that a lot from both players. Great situational awareness from Jack to realize Uwabami's going to spend some kind of resource there. They see one bullet, they see no focus. I'm doing whatever it takes to get back on my feet.
Even if it's a run-up throw. Oh my god. Run-up full screen throw. I've seen Jack do it before. If Jack has no resources, Jack taps into the monster inside him, telling you like run up full screen, run up throw.
Pulling it from the Kai playbook. Full screen grab, I'm here. Nice connection, force the burst.
A little bit of footsies we're playing there. Jack winning the war. Winning the battle, but not the war, I should say.
Oh, wow, so smart. Cancels the Gooba stop with the PRC, realizing that Uwabami spent the meter to have tempo. Once again, beautiful choices for both of them, but Jack is just a hair ahead in terms of being able to grind advantage out of these choices.
Wall something, refresh some of those gauges and some of those resources. Gonna work out in Jack's favor. This might just be enough to kill with that extra guts cut just for wall break damage. Here, potential set point here for Jack, and such a strong start to it as well with the whip punish, or with the counter hit, I should say. Uwabami holding on to the burst though.
Even with the no focus, it's not going to matter. Finds the 5K and manages to get those resources back just in time. 50 meter, finds the hit. That should do it, absolutely, especially with the extra meter. We're gonna save the extra 50 just because, and Jack is gonna break the wall and take the finish. Perfect to be able to secure the victory and move on. That parlay is looking better and better, Gummy. I'm not gonna lie, it's getting pretty good.
Grand stage, loser's side of grand finals. Also, let me mention before we get into this match, chat, I appreciate you guys. 84 on Jack. I'm telling you. 84% of you guys on Jack.
That's crazy. This is where I make my money on the odds. Let's go, Nitro. Straight away, though, finds 2K. Oh, unfortunately, dashes a bit too far, puts himself in the corner, and Jack is going to capitalize immediately.
I baits out the DP. Had a little bit of risk on him and a little bit of bullet holes for you as well. As we're going to go through this wall into the next round. Jack with a pretty long start. Nice IBFD, creating some pressure over there with the backdash, or some space there with the backdash, excuse me.
Takes aim just at the right time there. Counter hit, but doesn't have much to show for it here. There's max meter, max resources for Jack. Everything full to the brim now, except for those bullets. Nothing to show for it here, but with a throw and a Deus Ex, it's a full reload and a new lease on life for your boy.
I really like that choice, going immediately into the scooper to maybe not give Nitro that extra second that could have been used to gain burst.
Smart backdash to avoid the reticle. Resources looking a bit low. Wild Assault's great choice as we get to the wall.
We can't kill there, unfortunately, but the shimmy there from Jack, gonna give them a point. 1-0 over Nitro.
And that's always one of the most annoying things being a charge character, is when you get into moments like that where it's like the overhead is definitely a threat, but you want to be charging your flash kick, but you know it's going to be it's like a true block string, so you're not going to be able to bust out of the pressure there. So kind of, I guess, weighing the options of, do I try to charge and do I risk getting my flash kick to come out, or do I stand block, lose my charge, and make guarantee the block, but make sure the next interaction is going to be more painful? So many weird things go into the defensive situations like that.
No, for sure. Completely. That extra layer of offense that makes Jack a very formidable opponent, even to someone as renowned as Nitro.
You know the name, I don't have to say it anymore. Cut it through. The wall is out of the way. 50 meter for both players. We tap the dust again. Jack has been getting so much mileage out of the overhead here. That is the forbidden mix-up for this character. Just press one button. It's a guaranteed hit.
Huge 5-8 there, really encouraging Jack to use that burst, and Jack's making the most of it. Take it to the corner. Never mind. Nitro says, nope, I'm gonna spend some of this burst as well. No bullets in the chamber. Jack has to be very careful with where they are.
And again, with this situation still coming up, that is where Nitro has found most of his hits. When Nitro gets knocked down, his unstance into throw game has been extremely strong. I would love to see more of that when it comes to these offensive sequences.
Go ahead and apply some of that green. Pretty bad for Nitro over here. Once again, going through this wall. Has burst built up because of it, though.
There you go. Again and again, the meter gets spent. The bullets ring out and the perfects rack up. Jack gets another one and is almost in position, has almost secured the run back here. It's gonna be a tight one, but Nitro needs 3 straight.
Such a demanding task if you're Nitro here. Going up against Jack in the loser's side, that is a demon from below. You know what? He can block them bullets. I like that burst there, actually. Trying to lock out Jack out of concentrating. Or focusing up to get some of that tension or some of that reach back.
Here it is again. Him up. Weird position now. It's gonna have to use this for focus. No, instead of going for the focus, is just gonna get aggressive here. Chooses to make the offense be the priority. Resources be damned. Nitro gets put in a terrible position now. A single round away from elimination.
And it seems to be starting off the same way. No burst on the table here for Jack. Some of that green on Nitro. We almost have burst available. We can use it for defense or maybe a wild assault, but nah, seems like the first option was the correct choice.
Wait, slice it up. Nitro's going to have to make a massive read now. YRC is a good way to start. Headbutts and does manage to find the counter hit. Jack, resources aplenty though, is going to wake up, look for the throw. PRC in the backdash gets caught.
Ending it off in a turbulence hard knock. A nice block on the run through. I'd be giving you just enough time to throw. The flex shield not gonna save your life. Jack still has a reticle on you. Is gonna take it over Nitro 3-0. Moving on to grand finals. Guys, I'm shaking my hands. I'm shaking my hands here.
For sure. I mean, I think it was Brian F that said it, but it's the weekly major. Like, it's actually stupid how many people involve these things. But again, like I said, appreciate you all for tuning in, hanging out for us for TNS. It's time to get into the grand finals here. We'll see if the parlay is true. Can the 15-leg parlay cash in, Gummy? We're gonna have to find out. Is Jack good enough to make the run back?
I am hoping so. Jack making a pretty good argument for that so far.
Definitely starting strong the way that you need to here, but RedDitto with a pretty quick answer. Couple connections, takes a lot of the life total out. Too far to actually punish on the burst though.
Nice! Oh my gosh, we turned around. The aimbot is ridiculous. Jack is going to... Jack got hacks on his side. Slingshot down the flying pigs, comboing into the super. Starting off super strong, Jack.
Oh, you see that? Immediately try to go for the air-to-air. They have the right idea as we get the 6B into the wild assault. Straight to the corner now.
Nice, huge air throw there. Calling out the air buttons and another one for your troubles. Jack not giving RedDitto a sliver of space, not giving him any time to breathe. Game one was over before I blinked.
It's just that easy. When you have the offense like that, RedDitto, head was kind of spinning in the early stages of that one. That's Jack with a dominant performance to be able to bring this in. And that's, if anything, a good way to instill confidence in the voters here.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
I like this, locking RedDitto down so you can get to spend some resources for it. There goes the cross up, super tricky. You get a combo off it as well. I already know this situation. Overlap.
Oi, a tap of the dust. Hold the gun one more time. Deus Ex. Finish this off. Jack is doing an incredible job tempering their offense and being able to handle everything RedDitto does, being very unpredictable and neutral as well. Throwing a lot of cool movement baits I actually really like.
Combo there. First on the table, we're going to spend it on the wild assault. Just quickly try to end this round.
Just like that, we're finally able to reestablish ourselves after what feels like an eternity of Jack just handling business. Feet back on the floor here for RedDitto, but not for long. Jack with a curse, with a wall break. Everything looking pretty strong for him again.
Apply, tap the forever button. Wisely misses the 5K there. You have no bullets in the chamber, Jack. You have to be careful. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. No bullets are needed. We're gonna make them magically appear. What?
Listen, doubles up on the Goomba stomp. That's all you need in the moment. You gotta remember, this character's got absolutely has the sauce in moments like that.
I think it's so great that Happy Chaos could just do that.
Listen, that's like the hallmark of when you're playing any character in any fighting game who has a resource that is like super crucial to your neutral. One of the major judging points of how good you are with the character is what do you do when you don't have it? How does a Zato play when they don't have Eddie? How does a Happy Chaos handle things when they don't have focus, when they don't have bullets? It's important. Luckily, this character just still has monster normals and can handle himself pretty well.
I was about to say, running up, just pull it up and hitting you with the stiff right. Nice. Charge does to add on that little bit of extra damage. Jack, it's such a dominating fashion, showing us why he wants to win this.
Oh, timing definitely good. With the explosion there, I like he just weaves in the 2P as well, just in case we held the dash macro. Taps the dust. It's always the dust, bro. It's always. That little delay is so disgusting.
No concentration on deck. What we talked about is what does Jack do? Jack attempts to bait another burst. No bullet, the 2S. Roman cancel. Confirm. Jack resetting the bracket here on RedDitto. Both of them are now in losers side. We're inching ever closer, chat. Team, we are inching ever closer.
I don't know if it's more mistakes from RedDitto or Jack is just like Ultra Instinct, because it feels like Jack has not made an incorrect decision in like minutes. It's been like 5-10 minutes of gameplay, and I just like 10 out of 10 no notes. Like he just everything's hitting.
For sure. Like Jack is definitely gamer leaned in right now. Like hyper locked into all decisions that he makes. We're seeing the cracks shine a little bit with the misuse of the resources. We're running out of some bullets, running out of some concentration. Now RedDitto is going to capitalize on any chance he gets now.
Yeah, I praised him once and he had to lose the round. You know how it is. I came for the whip punish, so I like that. Forces the burst. That's the classic. The round you tell someone they're doing great, it never goes well.
Yeah. It's my turn to use the belt.
Oh my god.
Nice block there for RedDitto and actually grabs the dust. Jack in the air. Giving the air throw as well. Jack not spending the burst. Confident we can win this round even without it. That was such a... What a tech! One bullet left in the chamber. We're not gonna need it. The threat of it is just as potent as a... Oh my gosh, the actual thing itself.
Oh man, this character's built so much meter on normal hits. Already a half a bar considering the situation we were in before, and just like that with the positive bonus racking up as well. Oh no.
Jack is ripping and tearing. We have positive bonus. We have a lot of things we can do here. We have bullets. We have super. We want to use it to refill our concentration during some pressure. Oh my god!
Yeah, I wanted the opportunity for a situation here. Potential incident. We're stuck in the corner now. Wall break is imminent here.
RedDitto not going down without a fight. Spending all the resources. Good blocks on the high and the low. Deflect shield. We're using and pulling out all the stops here. With punish on the bar slash, or excuse me, the catch on the next button. Jack, the 2S, that gun is a sword. You might be right there, Proxy. That gun is just a sword with bullets.
Too good. Do you see how far he leans when he swings it?
Yeah, he really leans.
The range is ridiculous. Answering absolutely everything. Jack is 4 games straight so far in Grand Finals.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Wow, what a way to just send it.
Jumping out of the rock, and I like the answer from RedDitto. PRC to try counter hit a jump in there with the 6B.
But the pressure is just getting looped so effectively here. Ditto with the first really super strong string of offense we've seen since the 2 rounds. I think Ditto has won 2 rounds, and I think they were both perfects. If my count is correct.
You might be right. We might see 3. RedDitto's looking super strong here. And in the windshield, the wipers, positive bonus. Nice. I really like that headbutt there from Jack. And no, every round RedDitto has won has been a perfect. You weren't kidding.
I was gonna say, having only taken like a pixel of chip on that one, actually looking ridiculous. First true answer we've seen here is Jack is gonna hop back on the podium and see if he can stifle some of that momentum here. RedDitto looking much more like himself in game 2.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
It's a little too far to confirm with that 5K, or the combo off that 5K today. YRC. Like they're spending this sword touch, catching a free jump. I think that's what that might have been. Catching something.
Definitely looks like it. That's a hit though. What's the burst? Twice in a row, the same situation. Jack is full screen and says, "This will probably be fine." It's never fine, gamer. The swing opens it up completely.
Getting some of these resources back could be just the thing that RedDitto needs to secure this round. Jack is in a terrible spot. We have some of that tension gained back from set positive bonus. And RedDitto, well, you're coming up strong. We're up 2-1. Jack is now on the back end here.
Why are you building summoning circles? Whatever. Production's doing voodoo. I don't understand. Grand Finals reset. RedDitto 1 away.
I need you to get the Labubu Jack edition and just like get him to pick up the sticks. I need my points. Rolling through.
Yeah, the roll's been relatively unanswered so far, at least in the later stages now. Tap dust a couple times in a row. RedDitto, our hero. Finally, someone's able to block the orange flash.
Nice, no bullets in the chamber there for Jack. We do have Mito and Kiske confirming to Deus Ex Machina or something, but it's not looking like Jack might get the chance. RedDitto is just playing. They do so well, and Jack finds an opportunity to fight out. Deep hit there on that JS, and Jack is gonna get the maximum pickup off of it. Scary, scary situation there.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Ditto Could set us up for set points soon. Nice block on the roll. Focus a bit low. Like, dashed up with a 2K. Easily answered from there. 1 bullet left in the chamber. No problem.
RedDitto's got a burst in the chamber, ready to use it whenever need be. Nice blocks. Good, excellent blocks. They're forcing RedDitto to use all of the bullets there. Okay, there's a delayed one. That one always works.
Ditto's defense has been transcendent in this set, truly. And since the reset, his blocking, even in the sets he's losing, are unbelievable, actually. Ooh, with that said, the offense kind of nasty as well. Jack in a situation who has to guess. Nice jump away, but no bullets. Did he just Goomba Stomp 6P? I'm gonna scream.
It's super deep, and Jack just slightly fumbled the comeback that he might have needed, and RedDitto getting the throw baited. We are on potentially tournament point here.
Imagine the hit. Recognize it wasn't going to be pushed close enough to the corner here. Clean connection. Here we go.
Nice air though, not letting those J2K shenanigans happen anymore.
Wow, the tip just barely anti-airs. Under meter on both sides. Mordovato into the RC. All of our resources cleared. Bursts the YRC.
Yeah, the offensive burst there from RedDitto might be all we needed. Jack drops the combo, unfortunately, but RedDitto's maneuvering around the medical super well at the throw. Robin cancel. Jack. Oh my. Yo, we talked about it before, but when all hope is lost, we run up and throw.
What you have to do, hold the dash macro and believe. Game 5 in the reset here. The first set was like non-competitive. Jack destroyed Ditto, but Ditto has turned up so crazy in these last couple games.
Yeah, Jack whew, took a little bit of a breather, but now we're back in action. Game 5 here. I can't call it. But RedDitto's gonna call out that super jump with an air throw.
So there's some kind of follow up there after the close slash instead. It's gonna be the hop forward. Okay, hold on. Oh, one more time. Do it again. Yup, again. Nice block.
Yeah, we blocked it the 4th time around, but unfortunately your health bar was whittled down.
That's how you have to do it sometimes. I respect it. 5P wins the day. Nice anti-air as well as the poke. The confirm with the rock, but it's a little too far for the Rekka.
Combo into the hard knockdown, giving Jack that little bit of extra time to either apply curse or run up and gain some concentration back.
Ooh, was looking for something big there. Doesn't work out. Double JP on the anti-air. Bit of damage, but it's not actually going to fully connect.
With not enough damage to kill. Jack was very hungry for that burst bait. I think that might have been too much gravity. That was wrong. The 6S into the super.
Wild assault to try and lock out the burst. That's so smart.
Ooh. The back throw of the century will take us into the final game. Final round here at TNS.
Oh, the whiff punish with the shot. Goes for the dash up. Goomba Stomp to put things into perspective here. Jack gets the hit, runs it to the wall, but a great tech from Ditto. We're back to neutral.
That's all. That potential air throw we saw earlier. Jack has no bullets in the chamber when we talked about what a masterclass performance he puts out when he doesn't have any resources.
So smart though, went for the wild salt. What a tech, a crazy tech in the moment, but no more life to trade. And unfortunately for Ditto, Jack has those confirms. Another clean connection as we walk to the wall. And the Jack believers have been rewarded a crazy comeback from losers against RedDitto. Wow.